fucking snow bunny.
Don't need trip. What's good with it? What is good with it? Here we go.
Oh, I ain't tripping.
What's really good with it? Welcome to one of the dopest shows on YouTube where we talk about everything under the sun as long as we get back to the money. And we have real conversations. No fluff, just real talk, real conversations. I'm your host, Courtnee Edgar. And you already know we got the crew on today. How y'all feeling, bro? How y'all feeling?
Immaculate.
Good.
Yeah.
Real good, man. Real good. A rubber dub style.
Is that a rubber dub style? I'm in AZ. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling real good about these topics that we got today. Yo, we almost at one. We almost close to 1K. So for those of you who already are subscribed to us, make sure you share this with your family and your friends because we got something special going on for the 1K. We're gonna have a streaming party. But you know, more details to come. Don't worry about that. Just know we're gonna have a streaming party. So it's gonna be dope. Can't wait. I'm excited for it, man. I can't wait to hit 1K because you know what I'm saying, that shit's hard to do. A lot of people can't do it, and some people just quit before they get to that point. But we ain't doing that here. We here for the long run. So before we get to it, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. So first topic of the day, bro. An icebreaker. Y'all already know. I know Marcus gonna love this one. LGBT community.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Which one?
The LGBTQ plus community.
Oh, the deli sandwich people.
Oh.
Yeah. I know you gonna love this one because you've been waiting to go in on this. You've been waiting to go in. So they're having the conversation.
Cancel tonight, fellas.
He said cancel tonight. So this is off Piers Morgan, the Piers Morgan show. They're talking about a trans track athlete, you know, of course, playing in women's sports, and you got a couple of liberals and progressives going against a conservative. So let's hear what they got to say, and then we'll get into it. All right. Oh shit! Who that big dog? There she go.
Women in the ring so badly that one, an Italian female boxer, quit after 43 seconds and said she'd never been hit that hard in her life and feared for her life. So it was bleedingly obvious there was something wrong here, particularly when we knew that Iman Khalif had been banned from the previous year's World Championships after reportedly failing a sex test. And this is the result that got leaked. Now, this is pretty unambiguous. Chromosome analysis reveals male karyotype. That's it. It looks like Iman Khalif is a biological male. Your thoughts?
It appears the science doesn't lie. It's great to have that clarification, though none of us really needed it. I think it was abundantly obvious to those of us with eyes that watched any of this. We knew exactly what was happening here. But you'll recall, Piers, sports journalists, especially here in the United States, they called for people like you and me and Outkick and other outlets that were honest about this to be sued up, down, right, left, center. Oh my gosh, how dare you misgender this person? You guys are so evil. It's so awful. Well, where's the apology? Because as we suspected, the biology test came out, and guess what? 100%, we got our answer. That's a dude. And we need to be very clear about all of this. There is no place for men in women's sports. If you are a man who thinks he is a woman, that's fine. You can dress up, you can wear makeup, live your life. I don't care. Until you infringe on women and girls, then we're going to put our foot down. Finally, here in the U.S., we have a president that's doing something about it. And I hope California, I know we're going to get to this with A.B. Hernandez. I hope California loses all of its federal funding. Enough is enough.
Now, I completely agree. Dr. Webley, I know you do not completely agree. So let me start by just asking you this question. Why, out of interest, why do we separate the sexes in the Olympics?
It's a historical thing, isn't it? You know, that we have male and female categories.
But why do we do it?
We're learning over the last 20 years is that male and female categorization doesn't work.
What do you mean it doesn't work?
Because not everybody fits into a very simple male-female category, and that's why we're having discussions like this. It's not. But
this is the problem with the whole debate. They actually do, because the vast majority of human beings fit into the category of male or female.
I have to say something.
Well, no, hang on. I'm going to come to you, Sarah, and I will. I promise you.
The vast majority, you say, and that's the vast majority, and that's.
It's only in the last 2 or 3 years that suddenly half the world went, I'm transgender. Before that, everyone lived quite happily as male or female, with a few people identifying it who were leading perfectly good lives, and there was no problem. Suddenly, everybody wanted to be on the transgender train, and then everything had to be changed. Women's rights had to be destroyed. Women's rights to fairness, equality, safety had to be completely ignored. And
I will say this: he needs to let her get her thoughts out first before he started interrupting. Because as soon as she started, god damn, bro. Immediately he started talking. Shit, let her get her shit out first, even if she is wrong.
Eradicated at the altar of transgender activism. And I have nothing against transgender people. I've said from day one, if you're transgender, that's absolutely fine by me. I hope you have the exact same human rights as me in every regard, to human rights, to safety, equality, all of it. But that's not what's happening. And in women's sport, unfortunately, this absurd obsession with allowing transgender athletes to compete in women's sport has seriously damaged the integrity of women's sport, the fairness, the equality, and as we saw at the Olympics, the safety. We now know that Imam Khalif was a bloke.
Well, Imam Khalif is not transgender, so I don't really know why.
Well, you don't know that actually, do you? You don't actually know you don't know what Imam Khalif is. All we know from this leaked lab report is that Imam Khalif tested positive for male chromosomes. So last time I checked, that makes you male.
Well, I don't know how that came into your possession.
Have you seen your lab reports, Pierce?
Well, it's here. It was leaked, yeah. It was leaked.
Have you seen yours? Do you know what your chromosomes are?
I know that I'm a man, yes. I am a male. And by the way, if I took you on at pickleball with enough training, I would win. You know why? That's why we separate the sexes. And I'm sure you're great at pickleball, but I also know that, for example, when the American women's football team, soccer, as you so shamefully call it, but when the women's soccer team with Megan Rapinoe, that towering force of equality, when she was leading that team, they were the best women's soccer team in history. And they played, I think it was the Dallas under-15 men's team, and they lost about 7-1, right? Which just kind of suggested to me that my theory that the reason we separate the sexes is because males have a biological advantage is actually why the transgender debate in women's sport is also obviously wrong. Let me bring in you.
So, what are y'all thoughts on it so far? Because I'm gonna let it, because I want to see what Flowery Blouse got to say. But what are y'all thoughts on it so far?
Honestly, I'm just tired of it, bro. Like, it's like human existence is going backwards. Like, there's a reason why certain things were separated for a reason, for whatever advantage. You know, you got, men playing men. You got women playing women because it understood that on average, men are taller. Like, I saw something similar to this like a while back, and I had got in a debate with some other guy, and it was this retired Marine that at that point in time recently transitioned, went back to school, to college to do what's the college like? Not it's like
trade school?
No.
Vocational school?
No, it's a college, but it's like the one that it's JUCO.
JUCO, okay, junior college, yeah.
Yeah, so he enrolled in a junior college, man, about 6 foot, and he was like, I think like 40 something years old, and he was he was playing against 20-something-year-old women that's like nowhere near his size. Like this is
Wasn't it basketball. He was hooping, right?
Yeah, he was hooping.
Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm.
And just imagine you come in to see you paying all this tuition and all this stuff, or they might got a scholarship, but you do traveling to come see your daughter play basketball, and you see that, like, clearly. And I had conversations with people that were saying like, well, they on testosterone blockers and they taking, whatever they taking so they can revert to, out to a woman kind of like levels. But it's like this man was like a man for like 40 something years. Just like that shit ain't gonna go away in like a year.
Yeah, that's gonna be a minute.
Like, it's like, come on, like, and it's just one of those things where I just see human existence going backwards. It's like we so PC, we don't want to offend nobody, so let's just let everybody do whatever, and then let's see what the outcome is. It's just crazy.
What you think? Raw?
Man, that shit goofy as hell.
Thanks.
Nuts ain't supposed to be playing next to damn coochie. Supposed to go in them. They worry about the wrong shit. Then another thing too is like they sharing the same makeup artist, the same doctor. So now I don't know if I got 3 dudes and a girl on screen, or like what the hell Paris got going on up here. Because Buzz,
I think all of them are
like
women
Karen, but then the one next to Buzz Cut, she looked like a fucking Humpty Dumpty, and I don't know what the hell over there with that blonde wig on. So
that's a girl. That's that chick. That's that extremely conservative chick, man. What was her name? She had her own show. Nah, that's a woman, right? Nah, she's a woman. She just got hella makeup on.
Well, it's still shot right here with the topic at hand. They done blurred the line so goddamn much in 2025 that I can't call it.
You gotta question everything. You gotta question everything at this point.
Then they be hating on men when men talking about, oh, we want them all natural. This is why. Y'all all going to the same makeup artist. We can't tell the difference no more.
Yeah.
I mean, us on the panel can, but I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Folks can't really tell like that.
No, I agree.
You know what the crazy thing is?
What's that?
You never see it the other way around. You never hear about they advocating for trans men to play against real, biological men. You don't never hear that. Because
they already know. But see, what I would say is that at least on that aspect, they understand how to stay in their lane when it comes to the actual sport. Because
they actually see what it is. It's not delusion.
Yeah.
It's not like they understand. Like if you go in the paint and they feel like how strong that dude is. Like, God, dog, man, I don't know. I can handle this. You know what I'm saying? Like just because I'm on testosterone and all that type of stuff, it's still like it's not going to happen. It's not going to be fair. Like you that's why you never really hear it, and you don't never really hear them advocate for it. You always hear it advocate for the trans women to play with.
Man, what I'm seeing is that what I'm starting to see more and more of, and what I think it actually is, they want femininity to be masculine. They want masculine to be feminine. That's exactly what they want it to be at the end of the day. Because anything that's masculine, they want it to is toxic. But anything that has to do with femininity, feminism, anything like that is empowerment.
No, but the thing about it is they want masculinity is toxic until they start doing masculine traits and they wear it as a badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? That's the wild thing about it.
But masculinity ain't toxic.
Exactly. It's not.
Well, I'm just speaking in like
without a dick.
He's speaking from a woman's perspective, like how they see it. And if it don't benefit them, if it doesn't if masculinity doesn't benefit them, then it's toxic. But when it does benefit them, it's the type of masculinity that you should be. Only when it benefits them. And it's like, nah, it don't work like that. It don't work like that at all.
It ain't my fault that they got the strap on and wrote toxic on it. It ain't my fault, you dickless. Masculinity ain't toxic. So stay in your motherfucking lane. Hey, shit. As a man, you supposed to be a beast. You supposed to go out there and kill something, wrap it up, bring it back to the crib, and then shit. If you wash it down to clean it for her or whatever, you do that. If not, she wash it, clean it, and cook it. So, I mean, if that's the case, since everybody want to throw toxic on everything, why don't nobody talk about toxic femininity? Ain't nobody talking about Cassie. Everybody talking about Diddy.
Ooh, that shit she got going on.
Or she should have just chilled out.
Yep.
Because
she should have chilled out because now she thought it was about to go like how it used to go. Like the women just come in there and do what they do and cry wolf and scream, they the victim, and then the dust settled and everything gone. I don't think she was like thought it was gonna be like this. Like she exposed herself, and now like they got the male escorts coming and saying, "Yo, she full of it." Like she was complacent with everything. She even
what up?
That's because for the longest time, the women thought, you know, they was the only ones that was finna be on the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
Right. Now the pendulum has swung back now, so it's like you missed that point.
Yeah, bills done got expensive. Now the dudes is like, shit, fuck it. If they breaking the bag down over there, I need mine.
Facts. Let me play the other part. Let me see what this lady got to say, and then we'll tap back in.
Yeah, Sarah, because you are a semi-pro pickleball player. Pickleball, I know, is a very fast-growing sport, and I have great respect for all pickleball players. But the bottom line with all sports of this nature is that if somebody like LeBron James decided to take up pickleball and really worked hard at it for a year, he would hammer you into oblivion, and there'd be nothing you could do about it.
That's fair.
Well, I'm so glad that you brought all this stuff up. And the first thing that I do want to mention, it was mentioned that it was obvious that Amin Khalif was a male.
Yes.
And I think that is part of the most harmful part of this is that we are categorizing what is femininity. And then we're putting it out there like propaganda.
No, male biology. We're categorizing what is male biology.
If somebody doesn't look feminine enough.
No. It's not about
femininity.
It's about identifying male biology when we see it with our own eyes.
Identify things with lab reports all you want. But if we are putting out this propaganda that you have to look a specific way, and if it's obvious that you look masculine, then you're going to go under a microscope of people who do not like the fact.
Hang on, Sarah. No, it's when you look that way and it's already known that you, the year before, failed a sex test, which meant you were banned from the World Championships.
Might say that about
It's the two things going together. It's like, oh, hang on. This person was banned for testing positive, apparently, for male chromosomes. Cue the lab report, which now confirms that. And is now competing in women's sport in the Olympics in a boxing ring where her women opponents are quitting after 40 seconds because they've never been hit that hard. I'm putting all these three things together and I'm saying, this is wrong. Why aren't you?
Now, the problem, though. Is that if you're putting that out, and sure, there might be certain things that say, hey, well, what about the,
support the channel, cash app in the comments, bro.
The accusations that she's a male and stuff. The fact that there
is a man.
Many lesbian women or women who do not look feminine enough. Yes, I'm not denying.
It's nothing to do with the way she looks. I'm sorry, Sarah.
What I'm here
I don't care how she looks. She could be 8 foot tall for all I care, with a long scraggly beard. It has nothing to do with it. It's the fact that she's a biological male. That is the problem, which gives her a natural. And let me bring in Dr. Weberly. You know, as a doctor, that men have a biological advantage. Muscle mass, lung capacity, blah, 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 blah. It's why we separate the sexes. Otherwise, in the Olympics, women wouldn't win any gold medals, or silver, or bronze.
Not true.
Actually, women would win.
I've got a good idea for
I think
you.
I read a survey that said women might win 2 medals in the entire Olympics if they made it gender neutral, which would be a disgrace. Now, Dr. Webley,
Like,
why are you
I've
as a
got a good
doctor
idea
trying to
for you.
ignore biology?
I haven't been able to speak yet, so I don't know why I'm being
Feel
accused of
free, far
ignoring
away.
it. Thank you. I've got a really good idea, right? There's a load of debate about puberty blockers and gender affirming care amongst transgender people worldwide. If we let transgender young people, transgender feminine young people, have access to the puberty blockers and gender affirming hormones that they are asking to have, then they wouldn't build that muscle mass, they wouldn't have increased skeletal size, and they wouldn't have
What
the
age are you going to do this?
Oh, you usually get puberty blockers when puberty starts. That's
So what age
happens.
are you going to do this to kids?
Well, I just answered when puberty starts.
Well, give me
you
an
block
age.
it. Well, puberty starts between the age of around about 8 to 11.
You're going to give 8-year-olds drugs to try and resolve this problem. Have you learned nothing from the whole Tavistock Clinic? Well, I don't think it's funny. I'm a father of 4 kids, including a 13-year-old girl. I don't think any of this is funny. The fact that your solution is to drug, is to block puberty for 8-year-old kids. Really?
I'm a mother of 5 children, and I believe that every single child deserves the right to live their best
Absolutely
life.
fine.
Fuck out of here. Marcus, what you think? What's your thoughts on this, bro?
Bro, this shit is crazy, man. I don't understand. One thing, the person in that white dress, I'm pretty sure that's a dude. I was born a male.
No, that's a woman. She just got a strong face.
You sure?
I'm 100% sure. That's a woman.
Okay. Yeah, but the shit they talking about is just crazy. And I'm pretty sure I had this conversation before. It's wild. It's because, they don't say nothing before. The women don't say anything before the match happens. After they get their ass beat, then they say it's unfair. And the thing is, you already know they think they're gonna beat that dude's ass. And it's gonna be like, hey, look, we can be in any sort of sports that these men can be in. But that shit never fucking works out that way. The thing is, it's crazy. Like I just don't understand this shit, man. Like even in sports, high school and middle school, when you have wrestling, when you have women and men wrestling together, like everything that you're taught as a young man is not to beat the shit out of a girl or not to beat a girl up at all. But then they put you in these sports to start doing this shit. And then it's like, if you go ham on it, then it's like, oh, that dude's fucked up. Well, if you go too soft on it, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know, man. I would never want to live and be this young in this sort of world, right? It's just crazy.
I just don't. My thing is, here's my thing. I've seen too many cases. I've seen too many situations where women try to go at men when it comes to sport and they get demolished. I've seen it on high school versus the women's Olympic team. I've seen it when in the UFC ring where you had 3 women versus one big fat dude and he was knocking the shit out of them.
Yeah.
This big dude, even though we know this type of dude here wouldn't last not even damn 30 seconds with a guy in the ring, with another guy in the ring who could actually fight, he wouldn't last. But you got 3 women that's going against him and he knocking the shit out of them. They hitting him, he ain't feeling none of it. He just knocking their ass loose. And so it's a delusion. I don't know where this shit's coming from, but it's a delusion that a lot of these women that advocate for this shit. Oh yeah, it's okay for you to come over this side. It's cool. We welcome you. All right. When they start beating you across your head, when they get into your boxing ring, just like the other one, where old buddy was beating her ass and she quit within 40 seconds. And this ain't no reality here. It's like, oh shit, we won't have a chance if we start to let these niggas over here talk about these damn puberty blockers and shit. They still, regardless if you take puberty blockers, guess what? Them niggas still gonna be naturally stronger than you.
But that's crazy what she even said. She said, give it to a fucking 8-year-old. Like, yo, like, are you shitting me? Like an 8-year-old know what the fuck they want to be. I mean, or can make that sort of decision. Like a decision that you cannot reverse. Like, you can't even reverse the shit. Like, why would you even give that to a fucking someone who's 8, 12, 13, 15, whatever? Why would you do that? You can't reverse the shit.
See, fucking progressive, man. These niggas annoying, bro. They fucking annoying, bro.
It's crazy.
They are the reason the world is where it's at now, and it's a lot of these soft ass white men.
I mean, my beef with it all is, so when they do all this, right, and y'all successfully turn all the men into a bunch of bitches, what country y'all gonna move to next? Because you gonna need some men to be in the military to defend this motherfucker.
Yep.
Them dudes in Africa and stuff ain't playing. They come in and put belt to ass when y'all run out of real men. Because they wake up and do 150 push-ups for breakfast just to go get a damn pail of water to take a morning shower.
Facts.
So, what is y'all really gaining from this stuff?
I think what they gain from it is like they got a crutch. Like you got people in this world that they want to blame everything except looking at themselves. Because like I know women that's lesbians and stuff, but they not out here. You gotta identify me this way. No, they just a human being, a regular person, and they doing good in life. They got their job, they doing well. They got the girlfriend, everything good. The people that's like out here blaming everything for the reason why they life so fucked up, they latch on to other shit. And then they don't want to just like, yo, I'm fucking up. I'm not making the right choices. No, I'm going to say it's the patriarchy. And I've turned into a woman because this how I felt and all that type of stuff and this, that, and the third. Nah, y'all just got fucked up things and y'all just trying to have a crutch. You know, women, they say, no, women empowerment, but it's like as they get older, you know, they be saying they in they what it is, they in that stage, they soft girl era now. It's like, no, like y'all gotta stop blaming stuff on everybody else. You are who you are. Your decision that you make is your decision. Like, stop blaming everything else.
Yeah, I just think, I honestly tell you the truth, man, I think they just want to get rid of anything that shows like real masculine strength. Like, I think they want to emasculate all men in the world so they all can be weak. And you know what? It is all equal to them. Then they look at it as an equal playing field. Like, they don't want strong men around because they know what the fuck happened. So it kind of seems like, I mean, literally, that's what it seems like. And then until that reality hits that that's a fucking bad idea, then it's too late to even go back. Because then now everybody's all like, you know, like sensitive. And I don't know. Yeah, it's going crazy.
Yeah, but they be over here believe all women and all that. How am I supposed to believe y'all and some of y'all got dangalangs? I know for sure niggas be lying. So when y'all done accepted them on your side, I ain't finna believe none of y'all. Cause now you really trying to lie to me.
Yup. You
done tucked the tip all off in your asshole talking about you's a bitch now. And you over here sitting with the hoes. Hell no, get the fuck out of here.
Oh shit. No, I agree. Any final thoughts?
My final thought is leave them goddamn kids alone. Let them be kids.
But hell yeah.
Ain't no such thing. Dude, when I was a kid, wasn't nobody on no damn ADD, ADHD medicine and all that. Motherfucker was retarded. He was retarded. Go read some more, stupid. Everybody don't learn at the same pace. You was gonna get it eventually. Might have just took you 2 extra weeks, and we was gonna get on that ass for them 2 weeks. I bet you won't be stupid next year. We're gonna read all summer. They gonna come back smart. Now they're like, oh, Johnny's just stupid. We gotta put him on drugs. By the time they graduate high school, motherfuckers popping damn near 9-10 pills a day. That don't make no goddamn sense.
I think what it is I heard what somebody said. It was like school is pretty much structured in a way of like how women interpret things. Like they kind of good at, if you just say something, they kind of good at retaining it. Men more like physical. We got to get out there and actually learn through, like, walk me through the situation and then I can learn. So that's the reason why the school
boys ain't built to sit down.
That's the situation right now when the school systems, they putting all these boys on ADHD. It's not that they ADHD, it's just they learning style is different. So now you done drug this person. He's still not about to get it. So now he just in class drugged up. And he done missed goddamn 10 years of school. He just be, because no child left behind, he just keep on going. And now when he out in this world, it's up to him if he want to take that medicine or not. But now he been drugged up for all these years, and he go out there by himself. He don't even know. He probably be that room 9 dude that when he try to do an event that shit, she be like, I don't want your number. He be like, well, fuck you then, bitch. That's what usually happens. Those be those type of guys.
Yep, I agree.
I mean, shit, Biden would have made it to presidency without no child left behind. That's their poster child.
Yeah, bro. That boy Biden, boy, that's a disgrace. That's a disgrace as a president. I don't even.
If you don't vote for me, you're not black, nigga. You ain't black.
What? He couldn't say it around no real nigga. That's all I'm gonna say. He couldn't say it around no real nigga.
He said that shit with a straight face. He was serious about that because he knew how we vote. Yep. If you don't vote for me, you turn against black people because they gonna vote Democrat. So you ain't.
But the fact that he said that in front of Charlemagne, and Charlemagne didn't make himself the donkey of the day is crazy.
That's wild.
Your donkey ass sat up there and watched this man say this goofy ass shit, and you ain't even push back.
That was the time for him. That was the time for him to crash out. That was the time. Like, nigga, who the fuck is you talking about? You ain't black.
I understand. Envy light skin, so you know he gonna straddle the fence. But
oh yeah, that's a fact.
Oh damn, plantation back road country boy ass should have fucking said something.
The crazy thing about it is, bro, they be talking about black people that's Republicans. They be shucking and jiving and stuff. Nah, bro, the Democrats they be shucking and jiving. Like he literally said that to their face, and they said, "Well, we still got to vote for him. We still got to go vote for him because if we don't, we goes against us. We us. You against us. And if you ain't out here working in the field with us, and you ain't inside, then you ain't one of us. So we gonna shuck and jive and get, hey master, you okay? I don't like that Negro over there. He be snitching. He don't be wokes. He don't works, master.
Stop all that thinking on your own.
I work so good. He works so slow. I'm just saying, so he be stealing. I seen him with some extra clothes. I don't know where he gets this from.
I'm a good boy, master. Can I get some extra watermelons?
Stop all that reading there, boy.
Master, what's we's gonna get now? I'm gonna give you something later.
Oh yeah, boy, they love that later.
Don't never get it. Hey, all you niggas, we gonna give you an extra day. Yeah, master, this is a good one. When did they come? Never. I thought you was gonna do it. Oh well, I done got sick, so I'm gonna pass it down to my son. Now my son, he don't have that many kind words for y'all. So y'all's better be on your good behavior. Then he might give you something.
I mean, shit. Look at it now. When Biden got off in there, he made all these goddamn promises. He ain't start committing to shit until it was time for the fucking second election. He was like, shit, all right, let me go ahead and give these Negroes their little ass handout so they could vote for me again.
Yeah, that's basically what it was.
Trump, they treated him like a whole real nigga his first term. So he came in this time swinging from the fences. My nigga 2 weeks in and like, hey, so let me go back through my composition notebook. What I said I'm going to give y'all again? All right, bet.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm going
to need y'all to go back vote for me anyway.
Yeah, he's like, I need y'all to go back in there and make sure this shit passed. I told my people, I'm going to get them something. Y'all got to figure this shit out.
And then the crazy thing is...
He doing it on the front end.
And then the crazy thing is, you got a lot of, black women. If you didn't vote for Kamala, they saying the same shit he said. You ain't with us if you ain't vote for her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why would I vote for somebody that I got to press 5 to speak English and they still don't speak full English?
You better vote. You better vote for that white man that's Democrat, or you ain't black. And then when a black woman got on there, and then a white dude was on the other side, don't vote for that white man. He racist. Kamala said Biden was racist. So, like, what the fuck we got going on, bro?
But here go the problem, though. Here go, well, a lot of these women be acting stupid as fuck. So y'all come out here, y'all say that the black men don't like y'all. Y'all don't like white people, period. But y'all let a damn chick go cosplay, be fucking Mystique from X-Men and cosplay like she was black. and she married to a whole white man, and now black men was just supposed to get her a fucking G pass.
And don't even got no kids.
Yeah,
taking care of them white kids.
That's another thing too.
That's a big thing, bro.
No, check it out.
You lead a household. I don't want you leading a company. You ain't stress tested.
Check it out. She didn't pick no black man or black woman to run with her as that be vice versa. She went and got another white guy.
Yeah, but shit, stepkids don't count, nigga. You an auntie. Them motherfuckers don't respect you.
That's true.
Just like most of them stepdaddies. You thought you was daddy till it was wedding time and graduation, and the real daddy showed up and you realized you was just uncle.
Hey, eyes are his now. Oh, shit.
You done paid for 13 trips in 10 years, and now you can't even walk them down the aisle. Why? Yeah, that whole wedding up.
Bruh, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, dog. Hit that notification bell. So look, we got another topic. It's another icebreaker because this was a long ass icebreaker. It wasn't supposed to go that long, but I love it. So speaking of the white man, we got a white woman, and yeah, bro. Here's my question. Before I bring it up. Where were these chicks at when we was in middle school, in high school? Where were these teachers at? These teachers that's down here busting it open.
Busting down the kids?
Busting the kids. Where were these teachers at when we was in high school? Because I'm just trying to...
Keeping me out the headlines?
We had Mrs. Stoudemires, and you know, they was 50, 60 years old.
One of my
had the placement wig on their head. You know what I'm saying?
You got way more young teachers these days than what back in the day. That's what it is.
Listen,
when we was in school, we had everybody off Matilda.
Yeah.
We had Miss Trunchbull. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, names you ain't even heard again. We had aliens for teachers back in the day.
All of
them. She looked like she in high school her damn self.
Looked like it. She looked like she a smooth 17.
We always had this one. When we grew up, we always had this one young teacher, and everybody thought she was fine just because she was young. All the other teachers was looking like goddamn Miss McGann. Her name was Miss McGann. She had 3 children and all that shit, bro.
Bruh. But let's get into it, man. Let's see what they talking about.
With one of her teenage players multiple times. She's now facing multiple sex crimes charges, and according to police, she told them initially there was nothing going on. But I'll tell you the shocking text messages. Police say they found on her alleged victim's phone. How police say a wallet brought this disturbing case.
Look at that. She look like she's 17, bro.
Case to life. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart. If you played a sport in high school, then you know that the relationship with your coach can be really important. It can matter a lot more than just wins and losses, and it's the type of relationship that can become a bond that can last a lifetime. High school coaches are that important. I want you to meet Coach Brooke Reinhardt. She is the boys volleyball coach at Burnsville High School, which is outside of Minneapolis. Her name is listed on the school's official page, as you can see here, as the coach of the boys volleyball team. Police say she violated that position of power that I was just talking about, that one that carries so much trust of being a high school coach. Police say she had sex multiple times with one of her own players. This is her mugshot that was obtained by KTSP TV in Minnesota. I also have the criminal complaint that lays out the narrative that police have of how this coach allegedly had a sexual relationship with someone who was on her own roster. Police say they first learned of allegations against Coach Reinhardt on July 1st of this year. So this was very recent. A man who is only identified as witness 1 says the coach was looking after his home while he was out of town the week prior. Now, it's unclear what his relationship is to Brooke Reinhardt. The criminal complaint says when witness 1 returned home, he found a wallet in his home. and that wallet belonged to one of Coach Reinhardt's players at Burnsville High School. That player was 17 years old. Now, according to police, there was no reason for that teenager to be at the witness's house. Witness 1 says that he called Reinhardt and she really brushed it off, it appears, saying only, quote, okay and okay, bye. But witness 1 apparently knew something may be up and was concerned, so he called police. Police wrote when they interviewed the teenager who the wallet belonged to, he said that Coach Reinhardt gave him a lift to practice a few days prior to June 28th, and he must have left the wallet in her car. Police say the victim also spoke highly of his coach, saying that she was really nice and they had an athlete-coach relationship. That's it. He also went on to say that they did not spend time together aside from their sport. The teenager did say that Reinhardt sent him a text letting him know that he had left his wallet in her car. And that appears to be the door that officers walked through and got to checking the teenager's text messages to see what the communication was like with his coach. And this is what they found. According to police, they found text messages from Coach Reinhardt to the teenager telling him, quote, he had a lot of things to delete. There were also text messages about condoms between the two, police say. Before we get back to this episode of On the Case, I want to bring you a law and crime legal alert. Did you know that children are being diagnosed with serious conditions like type 2 diabetes and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease who would go out to eat, but then
Need better internet than 5G? Your search is over. Get Cox Internet for just $40 a month.
Nah, that's crazy work.
And he claims things went further and they started kissing, and that led to what he referred to as dating his coach. But it doesn't end there. The teen said that initially it was just kissing, but then he said his coach had sex with him. The first time was reportedly in May at Coach Reinhardt's house. Then a month later, allegedly at the house where the man found the wallet of the teenager and alerted police. The teenager said that they built a Lego set and watched TV at Witness One's house. Then police asked about the text messages related to condoms.
Built this brick by brick.
He had sex with his coach. Now, Coach Reinhardt also allegedly sent nude photographs of herself.
Damn, Legos?
Police then arrested Coach Brooke Reinhardt on July 2nd, just a day after police first learned of the allegations against her. Now, police say during an interview that she told them at first it was the same story that they heard from the victim in this case, which was that the teen had left a wallet in her car. They had a player-coach relationship, and that was it. Nothing more. But then Coach Reinhardt's story apparently unraveled. The coach reportedly told police in May of this year that she engaged in sex acts with the player in her vehicle, and that included digital penetration and oral sex. She told police that she had sex with her player 3 times, once at her house, once at his house, and once at the house where her house. And that included digital penetration and oral sex. She told police that she had sex with her player 3.
Hold on, what the fuck?
No, pause that, bro.
What the hell is digital? What is that? Digital penetration. What is that?
What in the AI coochie is going on?
FaceTime fucking or what?
Right. You like, what the fuck that even mean?
No, what is digital, bro?
I beg your pardon.
Digital penetration is a form of sexual penetration that involves touching or putting fingers or something else into another person's private areas without that person agreement or
so they going off the scientific word for fingers being digits, like how you say frog toes and shit is digits.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
It refers to using your fingers, thumbs, toes to sexually penetrate the vagina or.
Oh, so he was just kicking it old school then.
Yeah, he was fingering her and shit.
Oh, I thought he said digital.
But
it's 2025, bro. They can't use that word.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Well, you had me dumbfounded for a minute. I was like, "Hey, man, what you talking about?"
He was on some next level AI cheeks. I'm
like, hold on. I was gonna say, what y'all was using, like machines and shit. What?
That's what I was thinking. See, that's what my mind was. Y'all using machines out here? What we doing?
You had a smartphone on top of the sex doll head, and you was
told her to sit on the Apple Watch, and he was gonna text it.
Something like a little man. Listen, that shit crazy.
They vibrate.
Oh yeah, where you can control it through your phone, and they got the little device. Yeah.
Nah, that threw me for a loop. My bad, bro.
Yeah.
She gotta go to jail, man. She going to jail, man. She going to jail. She was hiding bombs in them classes. So she was looking at them little boys jumping in there and smacking that ball. She wanted to smack her ball.
No, so hold up though. They never mentioned an assistant coach or nothing. So she's just the only coach for the boys.
I'm pretty sure there's an assistant, but
there's no way.
At that point, she's trying to get clapped because dude's going through puberty. You over here jumping around in shorts and shit. As soon as your little belly button fall out and they realize you got a damn navel piercing, it's over with.
You got that thing.
Hey,
got that thing.
Hey, I'm sorry, man.
I'm pretty sure she had the volleyball shorts on.
I'm sorry, bro. I know motherfuckers gonna go against me on this, but I don't think nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying. You 17, dog. I don't know.
Listen, Marcus, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm with you on that, bro.
Who's gonna go against you?
Hey, listen, call me crazy.
You want a panel with real niggas. I ain't gotta be politically correct.
Hey, as much as I want some of these girls to get that equal shit that what happened to us will happen to them, we aren't like women, bro. Like, I mean, this did not affect that boy at all. I'm telling you, not mentally at all.
Motherfucker want to be a hard shell and get cracked like an egg.
Listen, that's a trophy for him. That's he like, look, man, nigga, I was crushing the teacher. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm big dog over here.
Yeah. His pops gave him a high five when he got in the room.
But you know he big dog because when they questioned him about it, he tried to keep it G. He was like,
exactly.
"Shit, I don't know about that. I'll just left my wallet in the car." He didn't even say he know where the crib at.
Yeah.
None of that.
Yeah. This one, I don't know, man. It's gonna be a tough one for me.
Oh yeah, we gonna have a lot of disagreements in here, but
yeah, because like I said, bro, I want to go with that women shit that be held the same standards as most shit as us. But this one I'm gonna have to bow on this.
This where the double standard come in. Like, nah, fam, I can't even concede to it. I can't. As much as I would like to keep an even playing field, nah.
Yeah. That was no mental distress to that boy. He's good.
Yeah. 17. You know he's 17 too. And then on top of that, he was keeping it G.
It was some de-stress.
Exactly.
Yeah, you hear me? So nah.
Yeah.
Hey man, why you calling me out?
Once at his house, and once at the house where that wallet was found. She also allegedly admitted to
class over here
in the shower. The story of a high school coach accused of having sex
with
a
both
player
of them, so he
felt very similar to a story that we've been following here at Law and Crime out of Chicago.
You're Christina?
Yes.
Okay, Christina, do me a favor. Can you step out of the car for me?
This is the body cam video of Downers Grove, Illinois teacher and soccer coach Christina Formella getting arrested in March. In her case, she's accused of having sexual contact with a boy that she coached in soccer starting when he was 14 years old. She's now facing more than 52 charges in that case. She's pleaded not guilty. For as many similarities as we saw between these two cases, in the case involving Coach Reinhardt, there are some differences. In her case, she's facing 3 counts of criminal sexual conduct. Each charge carries up to 15 years in prison and up to a $30,000 fine.
Man, free the coach. Let her run the man. Fuck that.
Yep.
Free the coach.
Yeah, let her go. Let her go, man. She all right. Let her go.
Hey, this is one I disagree with y'all, bro.
What you think? What you got?
Nah, don't be holding out, nigga.
Nah, I ain't holding out. I disagree. Now, I agree with y'all on the situation, but we need this to be happening because, you know, women always be talking about men are the ones that's doing this. But as you've seen, this starting to happen more and more and more. They need to get that issue because I'm tired of women talking about it's only men that's doing this shit.
I'm just saying let these hoes suffer. Let the rest of them suffer. The ones who talking that shit, let them hoes suffer. The ones she just coaching boys, you know what I'm saying? He got, I'm pretty sure the dude that she was having sex with, you know, she probably found him attractive too. You know, he probably didn't even look like a regular 17-year-old, little tall, little joint, had the, you know, fit and everything. He was busting it down. I mean, I agree with you on the aspect of a lot of these women who talk about it. But in situations like this, bro, nigga, give her probation, call the day, let her move on. Like 15 years for a 17-year-old.
You should be a teacher.
Here go the thing. Everybody keep trying to ignore nature. I mean, clearly the icebreaker was some damn tranny shit. They ignoring nature. if a man is in a conquering position when he's over a shorty, then that's how you get all these people doing all this stuff, and the guys don't talk. In his mind, he conquered.
I'll talk more about this case from St.
shit,
Paul,
my bad.
Minnesota.
Oh no, you good? But like in the guy's mind, he conquered. It was some cheeks. They was half decent. He done went and beat some doonies down. He won.
Yeah.
Like even when the dude feels like he's taken advantage of, he go sit in the closet for 2-3 days and convince himself that what happened ain't happened. I'm big dog. He ain't never gonna say it got took from him.
Mm-hmm. All right, what y'all say about if you are a parent and the teacher pregnant?
Yeah. I mean, I have a problem with that.
I ain't gonna have I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had a boy, 1,000%, I ain't tripping.
Nah.
I'm sorry because I'm raising both of my. I'm saying it right out the gate. I'm raising my boy versus me raising the girl different. I'm raising them 2 different ways. So yeah, in that case, look, big dog, you decided you thought you was a man, you thought you was a big boy, so therefore you have to take care of your business. That don't mean I'm gonna throw you to the wolves. I'm gonna help you, but I need you to understand you have to handle your business like a man. Since you thought you can lay down with a grown woman, you gonna have to handle your business. And at the same time, I'm gonna hold her accountable too. Like, nah, you decided you wanted to lay down with this young man, so therefore you gonna have to operate as such. That's how I'm going. That's how I'm gonna move.
The only thing I got for her is, hey, courts, let this be a healthy pregnancy. Y'all don't arrest her until this baby get delivered.
I say don't arrest her at all. Just give her probation.
Only thing I say is if and you know what, this could happen though, if it was gonna go if she got wind it was going south, if she blamed on him that he took advantage, then that's when I mean that could definitely happen too. Shit. So that's the only thing that could kind of go fucked up with this sort of situation is that somehow she catch it before someone else does and say he did something to her.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody believing that because that's a whole ass kid.
Yeah, I mean in that situation though. Yeah, I mean
there was a situation like this that happened.
In your house and washed your back in your shower and forgot his wallet on your kitchen counter when you made him a sandwich.
You wanna know how crazy this situation is though? Something like this happened before, and he was underage. The girl went to jail for it, and she had a baby she had his kid. She waited till after she got out of jail, she waited till he turned 18 and sent him to child support court, and then the court awarded it.
Oh, you talking about that rapper?
I heard something like that.
I don't know if it's a rapper. No, it was like a teacher, and she went to jail.
The kid was like 14 or something, right?
Yeah, she waited till he was 18 and put him on child support and back to child support, and they actually granted it because it was by law, not the moral compass thing. Didn't
they get back? Did they get together after she got out of prison?
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure I remember that shit. I'm pretty sure they got
I think I heard a story like that though.
Yeah, so I'm looking at things from that perspective because I'm like, yo, right out the gate, my son I gotta pay child support because he just turned 18 and he ain't even ready for that shit yet.
You ain't gotta pay no child support.
He gonna go to jail.
Look here, Miss Man. You was riding rod the hard way.
Facts.
Now, you got yourself in this situation. That boy ain't know what coochie was last week. If you wasn't teaching what could happen, that's on you. You put this boy on child support, you coming up missing. That's it. You going on a milk carton. I could work with you. I could work against you. Choice is yours.
I get what y'all saying. I just disagree with it though.
Yeah. Let it go.
I mean, shit, we ain't all supposed to agree, but
shit, fuck that. I'm like, nah, she good. Give her probation at least. But you know what I'm saying? Don't.
You was the one looking at my son Johnson talking about it's bigger than your ex's shit and talking about you wanted to ride on. That boy didn't even know what he had.
Talk you about y'all stacking Legos and shit. Like, yeah, y'all stacking Legos, all right.
Yeah, over here.
What was that about, man?
Like Franklin Saint.
Who's playing with fucking Legos in senior in high school?
Right. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That's the grooming tactic right there.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, come over here and help me build Baby Yoda real quick. Then I'm gonna make you Yodelay to your fucking toes curl.
I beg your pardon.
Bro, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure I hit that notification bell. Listen, 1K subscribers, man. We are almost there. So make sure you share this with your family and your friends. Cause look, I don't care what nobody say. This is one of the dopest shows on YouTube, and ain't nothing else like it. You ain't gonna get nothing like this. So, what's up?
To Rage Quit over there on Twitch. Come over to the YouTube, man. But as far as that BBL, a doctor just dropped a video the other day that said all them BBLs be stinking.
To this one?
Yeah. So I know Cardi's is.
Oh yeah. That's why
I'm gonna still look at it though.
Yeah, forget all that. Yep, that's a fact. So look, let's go ahead and go to this next topic, the main topic of tonight. And it was a hot topic. When was this? What, back in damn near COVID time when this happened? Or just after? Maybe.
Oh,
with Kenneka Jenkins?
Yeah, it was right around there.
So yeah, I'm guessing. I don't think the mystery has necessarily been solved yet, because everybody has their theories about what actually happened. So we're gonna watch this, and then we'll give our thoughts and our theories and what actually happened in that situation.
Pre-COVID, 2017.
Pre-COVID. Okay, I knew it was somewhere around there. All right, so let's go ahead and watch the video, and then we'll give our thoughts on it.
Young woman's tragic death in a hotel freezer wasn't just an accident, but potentially something far more sinister, something planned. In the dead of night at the Crowne Plaza Chicago O'Hare Hotel, 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins vanished during a party, only to be found frozen solid. 21 hours later, police called it an accident. Her mother called it murder. But the internet uncovered a web of theories so shocking, they'll leave you questioning everything about this case. Did Kenneka's own friends betray her for $200? Was she deliberately lured to that hotel? Was the hotel's security footage tampered with to hide the truth? And the most explosive theory of all, was Kenneka Jenkins killed as part of an organ harvesting operation to save the life of superstar Selena Gomez, who mysteriously received a kidney transplant just days after Kenneka's death? And how does Bill Murray connect to this twisted tale? Why was a teenage girl found dead in a freezer that should have been locked and off limits? And why did authorities seem so quick to label this a simple accident despite the mountain of questions that remained? Tonight, we expose the shocking facts, the disturbing timeline, and the web of conspiracy theories that have made the Kenneka Jenkins case one of the most controversial deaths of our time. Hello, strangers. Welcome back to the Strange Bar in Chicago on May 27th, 1998. She grew up as a bright, responsible young woman with a beautiful smile and a strong relationship with her mother, Teresa Martin. In 2017, when her mother underwent surgery for breast cancer, Kenneka stepped up as her caregiver, demonstrating her caring nature. On September 8th, 2017, Kenneka told her mother she was going bowling and to a movie with friends to celebrate getting a new job at a nursing home. She borrowed her mother's car and left home around 11 p.m. This would be the last time Teresa Martin would see her daughter alive. But Kenneka and her friends didn't go bowling or to a movie that night. Instead, they attended a party on the 9th floor of the Crowne Plaza, Chicago O'Hare Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois. Security footage would later show them entering through a side entrance around 1 a.m. The friends shared live videos on social media during the party. And at approximately 1:30 a.m., Kenneka sent her last text message to her sister. Around 3 a.m., the group decided to leave. In the hotel lobby, Kenneka realized she left her belongings, including her car keys and her phone, in the room upstairs. Now, there are conflicting accounts about what happened next. Some sources claim her friends left her alone in the lobby, while others say they left her by the elevators on the 9th floor. But what's clear is that all three friends went back to retrieve Kenneka's belongings, leaving Kenneka alone for about 10 to 20 minutes. And when they returned, Kenneka was gone. After searching the hotel themselves with no success, Kenneka's friends called her mother between 4 and 4:30 a.m. They asked if Kenneka had somehow made it home without them. When they learned she hadn't, they drove to Teresa's house and brought her back to the hotel to continue searching.
Why can't I make any changes without an admin approval? Why?
With Monday.com,
Teresa immediately felt something was wrong. The story from her daughter's friends just didn't sound right, and she could tell they'd been drinking. When Teresa approached the hotel's front desk for help, they refused. She asked to see security footage or have a security officer review it to help locate her daughter, but hotel staff told her only police could access the tapes. So Teresa would take matters into her own hands and begin looking for her daughter. She would go up and down the halls and knock on guests' doors to find out if anyone had seen Kenneka. An employee from the hotel would get upset and call 911 to complain that Teresa was creating a disturbance by canvassing every floor of the hotel. "She's knocking door to door in our guests' rooms, asking and disturbing our guests," said the employee. At 7:15 a.m., Teresa called 911. In a heartbreaking turn of events, the dispatcher suggested Kenneka was probably just passed out drunk in someone's room and advised Teresa to go home and wait a few more hours. The next day, on September 9th, Kenneka was officially reported missing, and police began investigating around 1:15 p.m., hours after she had first disappeared. Hotel staff initially claimed that they reviewed security footage and found nothing suspicious. Obviously, that was a lie. It wasn't until around 10 p.m. that an officer actually decided to look through the security tapes more. This review revealed footage of Kenneka stumbling through the hotel's hallways around 3:20 a.m., appearing disoriented and intoxicated. Following this discovery, police sent out a second search team. The security footage showed Kenneka taking an elevator to a lower level, stumbling through hallways, at one point entering the men's bathroom, and eventually finding her way to a kitchen that was under renovation and not in use. The last footage shows her walking through the back of the kitchen toward a walk-in freezer. While the video doesn't show her entering the freezer, investigators believe she opened the door, walked in, and couldn't find her way out. Her mother disagrees, though, because her mother saw there was a camera above the freezer door. So where's that footage? Where's the footage showing Kenneka entering the freezer by herself? Or is the footage shown to the public what they want us to see? That's what they want us to believe.
And it's a double freezer? He said, yes, but on our way back there, if you can see in the video, I'm pointing my finger. I'm looking for cameras. I'm looking for cameras because that's my purpose, because you can't tell me this happened with no camera in around, and every time I point, I see a camera. Except when we go by the freezer, that's like blocked off, which it was a camera above that freezer.
Kenneka's mother, Teresa, also stated that there were glow-in-the-dark latches and buttons on the inside of the door to allow a person to get out. The only way you wouldn't be able to get out is if someone had you locked in from the outside. So were the doors malfunctioning, or could she just not find the door latch? Or did somebody purposely lock her in there and wouldn't let her out? We will never know, because we'll never see that footage from that camera above the freezer.
When I go back to the freezer, they had both of the doors.
All right, so far, what are y'all thoughts? Whoever want to go first?
It's so many variables that's in it, because I done worked in the food industry before, and she's right, the only way you can get locked into a freezer is if somebody lock it, because they have the little round thing in the freezer on the door that you push if it does close all the way, and you push it and you're able to get out. So that's the reason why I was thinking that before. But then again, it's showing that she was drunk,
right?
So it's like, that's one of those things where I'm like, I was going to say, it's foul play, but then I understand, me working in restaurants before, you can get out, but then she drunk. Then they got a camera right there at the top of the freezer, but that's the only footage that they can't get.
Right.
Dog, it's just so many different variables. Like you got to really think about. That's crazy. But I'll put like this: at the end of the day, somebody did that. It wasn't no mistake.
You think somebody? So how I see it so far, based off of the variables, based off of her being drunk already, and them, I agree with you with that. They purposefully didn't show that other footage that's right there by the freezer door. What I think actually happened is because she was so drunk that she was pretty much out of mind. She got locked in that freezer. And because she was just drunk, she probably fell asleep in that bitch. And then somebody just said, you know what, fuck it, we just gonna cover it up. But I don't think somebody lured her down there to that freezer. I think it was just an accident, and then everybody just tried to cover it up because they didn't want to get sued or no shit like that. That's why I think.
I agree with that because like how they was there for like a party or something like that at the hotel. Or something like that.
Yeah.
There's no way they were like, okay, we finna guide her down to an empty kitchen that ain't nobody supposed to be anyway, and we're gonna lock her in there. I think what you said may be more probable. Like something had happened and people panicked, and then like they were like, we gonna cover it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like drugs.
Yeah, but that's kind of weird, bro. Like she stumbling out. Like, was she hearing voices or something? Like, was it an alien in that motherfucker? Because she just kept stumbling. She was in and out doors and shit. And then, I mean, I know they said that the kitchen was under renovation because it looked spiffy to me for a kitchen. So it's clean as hell. Then she end up in the freezer. But if it's under renovation, that door should never lock.
Or it should be turned off.
So that don't make no sense that, you know, we get all the footage of her going in. One thing I know, extraction footage of her coming out. Like even when they finally did find her and brought her out or whatever, I ain't see no footage if it's out there. Or, you know, the stretcher going in and pulling her back out. So, and then like the intro of the video was wild to me because the whole organ donor and all that. I mean, don't you got to be matching blood types and stuff? To me, that's kind of a stretch.
Yeah.
That's the Selena Gomez thing.
Yeah,
I think if they would have just said in general, that might be the reason because conspiracy theorists, I think it's too many people showing up missing and not found for that not to be like true, you know. But I don't know what I think. I don't know. I don't think it was like an operation to try to get her in the freezer or off her in a way. I think situation they were drunk and you got kids that panic and they ain't know what to do and they try to cover it up.
Yeah, no, that's kind of insane to me because, like, y'all say she end up in this freezer and then they trying to just finesse a story at this point because, like, if somebody magically got a damn organ the same time that she passed away, like, where's the proof showing that, you know, they blood types matched and all this other stuff? Like, all that shit's a stretch. Don't get me wrong. People go overseas every day and get drugged and get their organs harvested, but they still try to find out the blood type and stuff before they sell it to the highest bidder.
But it's plenty of people waiting on like organs though. So it's just like because this situation happened the same day to try to make the causation, the correlation, it don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
What you think, Marcus?
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, man, I don't really know, bro. It's it seemed like she was just, I don't know, just wild to end up in the freezer. I've been probably that drunk before, and maybe she was looking for a room, just end up passing out in the freezer, not knowing it was a freezer. It's just wild.
Nah,
the thing is,
you know a freezer when you see a freezer.
Yeah.
But she
gone, bro.
But she was drunk though, and then she young and drunk. Like when you kind of older, you can kind of manage it. But she like a kid and drunk. Like they be goofy when you see them.
Yeah,
yeah, You showed up to a hotel party. That means you done made it to a couple of house parties and stuff before. I mean, it might have been her first time drinking because it's all speculation, but I don't believe that's the first time Shorty was drinking. Because for me, I know when you first start drinking, you at least want to be in a couple comfortable situations before you just jump off the porch, off the deep end in some spot where you know it's uncontrollable variables. So to make it all the way to the telly to go party, especially if you with your people, there was a level of comfort there. You done did this before.
Hey, but in the hotel, in the kitchen, like locked off some kind of way, or you can't get back there.
Well,
it was going on a renovation. It's supposed to be, but
according to the story, this was a perfect storm.
Yeah, that's
with the renovations. She might have just pushed past plastic.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I think go ahead. No, my bad. Go ahead.
No. I was about to say, if they renovating, I would think if the door was locked. But yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Is, before he got locked in the freezer, I should see fucking blood marks tracing on the back of that door, bro. Like, girls, a dude will be like, all right, fuck it, it's quiet over here, I'm gonna sleep. Like, let's face it, bro. Shorties be freaking out. They be tweaking. Ain't no way she can get locked in the room and she just laid down and went to, like, I ain't going. Shorty wake up in the wrong car and she screaming. You gonna tell me she went in that little ass room? She got in, she couldn't get back out. She ain't beat the door down or scratch it or nothing. Like,
but
if she'd have got locked in the elevator, she'd have been screaming. So she ain't screaming in the freezer.
But I think what they saying is, with like that's why I'm saying there's so many different variables. Like they had a camera right in front, but they don't have any of the footage. So she probably was kicking and screaming, but she was there so long, you know, it happened. And then if there's foul play involved, it's kind of like it's hard to say because we don't have any footage that's showing like people going to check on to make sure the deed was done, you know?
Yeah.
And like I said, yeah, chicks do be tweaking when like stuff like that happens. But like I said, on the other side of like those refrigerator doors, it's like maybe she was looking for a lever, but you supposed to press that. It's like the button is like that big. It's a manual one. So you push the latch. So I don't know.
Yeah, but I ain't hear nothing about a broken nail or nothing. Like, you locked in somewhere, you fighting for your life.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, when we was growing up, all we had to worry about was the candy van. And shit. If we got snatched up in one of those, we was finna be kicking and screaming. So
when we were growing up, we wasn't even able to go to a hotel party unsupervised.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, yeah, we just had them regular lock-ins and shit.
Cause how old was she? How old was she? 19?
No,
17.
I think she was 17.
Yeah, see, that's he. And so yeah, I agree. I think I kind of blame the mom on that too.
Yeah, like unsupervised, you just out there at a hotel. Like if you was going downtown with your friends and everything, okay, but you need to call me and X, Y, and Z. You know how that goes.
Let me know where you're going.
Like free fall, like hotel. Like I always just feel funny about like, and then you already know boys are gonna be there. So it's
no, she was 19.
Oh,
19. She's still underage for drinking. So even then, like, nah, I'm still, even if my 19-year-old kid, like, nah, where you going? Who you going with? Shit, even at the age of 29, who you going with? Where you going? Because I need to know all of this shit.
If I don't hear from you in 2 hours, I got your location. I'm coming.
Yep, I'm pulling up.
I'm pulling up.
Oh, hey, but what if your kids going to college somewhere else if that ain't close to you?
Still got the location on.
Oh, hold on. They said that the kitchen was under renovation. I just looked up some pictures. It's a damn block of ice in the corner.
It's a block of ice in the corner?
It's some ice in the corner. So she got one of her J's on, the other J off, like some cool grade 13s it look like.
Probably fail.
It's some ice. Like it's a frozen piece of, like, All right, so Mac, you worked in the kitchens. You know when the freezer been on too long and shit be dripping in the corner and shit, and it just build up that little
The ice
in the
build up.
runoff. Yeah, it's a little runoff block in the corner.
That come from the it'd be like if the kitchen hot and it's humid and everything, and then yeah. I don't know, bro. It's so many variables, though. It's hard to pinpoint like what it could be, but like from the root of it, them just randomly going to a hotel and going to the end of it saying like she was set up. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it now.
But I do think something happened. Maybe a fight happened, because that'd be happening. When you saw that situation where them friends went on that trip and they beat that girl up and they left her in the club and stuff.
That's just so crazy.
So something probably happened, and maybe they did lock her in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because they don't have the video. Like, you see her go there by herself, but they don't have the video that's directly above the freezer.
Okay, so if the freezer was on, then she probably did put up a little bit of a fight and got cold and probably
exactly. The freezer was on.
Because, like I said, there's that ice in there, so.
Yeah, so, and it gets cold in there fast, bro. Like, even when I was working in there, boy, you in there for like a good 3 minutes, you gonna start feeling it.
Oh yeah, no, I done worked in some freezer stuff before. You put that whole overall suit on and shit, still be freezing.
All she had was like a little jean jacket on, with them jeans.
Shit, the more I look at these pictures, yeah, it look like she got somebody pulled out and put it back in.
You think so?
Pulled out and put it back in?
Her shoe is off. The top of her foot is raw. Like, it's a little blood circle on the top of her foot. And then from about, I'll call it 3, maybe 4 inches above the knee, down to her foot, it looked like her jeans was wet. Yeah, that picture right there. So you see the top of her foot, the bridge of her foot right there?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Somebody...
If she got J's on, her foot shouldn't get. I mean, most times if your shoe's too tight and you get hurt, it's on that bone on the back of your leg. It ain't gonna be on the top, especially not in no J's.
To me, I think something, whatever video that they hiding, something happened by the refrigerator.
Yeah,
like a fight. She fought something. Either that was, if somebody want to say some kind of secret agent that was trying to get her organs or something, she was fighting off somebody, and they got her in there and closed that door. Hold on,
here's the thing,
go back to that picture, because I want to see if they had that little button that was on the back of the door. Do they show the door? Like the back of the door? See, they don't show the entire back of the door.
Let me see. One of these pictures had the door.
All right, that's a good one. Is this it?
Yeah.
Oh, so they don't got the button on the back of it. So yeah, she was trapped in there, bro.
Yeah, that joint vacuum sealed on her then. Because if it was on, because you know sometimes if that door open too long and you close it, it vacuumed for like 5 to 10 minutes before it released that pressure off again.
Yeah. So look, at this point, bro, I think something happened. I think something happened and somebody put her in there and closed that bitch.
That shoe off is wild to me, and it looked like she got dragged. Like the jeans shouldn't be wet.
Yeah.
It's almost like they dragged her in there and rotated back up. Because why is her shoe off if she walked in there?
Damn, bro, that got.
But here's also another thing though, because she was already stumbling, could she not have tripped?
Hell no.
You don't think
not
so?
For your shoe and sock off,
bro. Y'all niggas have been belligerently drunk before. I'm talking about to the point where y'all niggas didn't know what the fuck happened or how the fuck it even happened.
I don't care what Jesus put in the wine that he turned the water into. I ain't never been that drunk.
Because my thing is, I done seen niggas drunk to the point where, nigga, how the fuck your shoe come off, or how your shirt get off? Like,
yeah, but you missing a key thing. Usually, when you drunk, and you ain't got no shoe on or something like that, you're somewhere comfortable, and you probably did that yourself because you comfortable in drunk.
That's cap. Because that's what I'm saying.
In a freezer where, bro, in a freezer where it's freezing cold, you gonna take your shoe off.
I'm telling you, I've seen situations before when niggas were drunk, because everybody's drunk ain't the same type of drunk. Your drunk may be different from a different person's drunk. I've seen a nigga drunk to the point where shit coming off. And like, bro, how the fuck did that shoe even come off in the first fucking place? And you stumbling and tripping over everything. So
that's in a place of comfort, though, bro. We talk about
no, it's not. We talking about in the actual. We ain't talking about in the place of comfort. We talking about in the streets, in public. This is what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about
in a freezer, though, bro. Like where it's cold and you have to retain heat. You just so drunk, you just taking shit off.
Hey, she may have been laying down like she's going to bed. She kicked her shoes off. I mean, bro, like I'm saying, yeah, I'm kind of recording on this.
But like what we're saying is, it looked like she got dragged in there, though. That's the thing. Nah. It don't look like she just took a nap.
Wait, nah. I ain't gonna let y'all do this. Y'all ever owned a pair of 13s?
Hell yeah.
Only I'm gonna say is
get them bitches on and off.
What depends on if you tie them. How do you wear them? Do you tie them or do you wear them loose?
Even if you wear them loose, if you buy them, look at
the shoes. Them hoes ain't tied. Them hoes ain't tied the way that she got them laced. The way she had them laced.
Nah, fam, I ain't going, bro.
What you talking about? I got J's over here right now that I don't lace. So any wrong move, them hoes coming off.
I ain't going.
Them hoes coming off.
Bro, but I'm gonna tell you,
I got the ones over here. Them hoes high tops. So any wrong move, them hoes coming off.
If you drag someone in there, if you're trying to cover some shit up, you're gonna put the shoe back on though. You're trying to cover it up. Like if you ain't gonna just lay it like
okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
So let's say you're right. Let's say you're right, Courtney. Let's say the shoe popped off, right?
All right.
How the fuck the top of her foot get break skin?
How the top of her foot break skin?
Yeah,
she could have failed. She could have bumped into something. So y'all telling me she got completely.
Nigga, ain't a blender yet that strong yet.
All right. So we doing that.
No.
Hey, fuck with some of that jungle juice and let me know.
No, but Mac worked in the kitchen. He know them towels slippery as fuck. After about 2 months of running the kitchen, all that grease and hit them towels, them bitches slippery as hell.
Which then improves my point. She probably slipped and bust her ass.
But her foot ain't gonna get cut. It's gonna be wild grease on the floor.
How does her foot not gonna be cut? All the shit that you got in the kitchen. She could have hit her foot on anything. Won't know what's back there.
Nah, fam, I ain't going.
So hold on. Let's make it make sense. So you telling me somebody's waiting for her in the back? They knew that she was finna go back there to the kitchen. They knew that she was finna go all the way down there. So you telling me they knew that? Some secret agent, this one random 19-year-old girl out of Chicago ain't got no significance in the world. You telling me that this chick, some secret agent or whomever planned this shit for her, like, you know what? We gonna use her, we gonna drag her ass into the freezer, and then we gonna use her for some organs. Or whatever the case they gonna use it for.
I think
I'm just saying they had the right.
No, what I've been saying in the beginning, something happened as far as something unplanned, some kind of confrontation happened, which led her to be there. I think that's the reason why she's in the freezer and the shoe is off, because some kind of scuffle or something happened, and she got thrown in there or dragged in there. Like,
I saw her face. It's a picture of her face. I don't see no scuffles on her face. I don't see no sort. And yet I see signs of struggle of her probably trying to get up out of there, but I don't see anything in regards to her fighting it. I don't see any of that. So that's what I'm saying. So we just looking at the foot in itself, but if you look at the actual picture, which I don't want to show it because I don't know what that'll do for YouTube.
Yeah, it's probably too gruesome for YouTube, but
yeah.
I'm just saying, look at the jeans from above her knee, about 3 inches above the knee, all the way down. It looked like grease. Looked like she was dragged. I mean, we all speculating.
That's a fact.
We all speculating, but it looked like she was dragged, bro. Them is drag marks.
I don't know. Let's see. Well, let's see what else they got.
Doors open, and I'm like, here go a glow in the dark plastic release button, big white glow in the dark. I said, so is this a release button? He said, the detective said yes. And the sergeant standing back there with us as well. As I said, we were being watched as if we're the criminal, you know, or we did this to my daughter, as if we was going to get arrested. So he stated, I mean, I asked him with the other freezer, you know, the second front door. I said, is this a release button? Big white button, maybe, as they say, you couldn't see, but it was lightning in the freezer. I said, so I that's when I stated, I work in a cafeteria. I've been working there for 7 years. I say, there shouldn't have been no way that she shouldn't have been able to get out these doors.
But tragically, around 1
Hold
a.m.
on,
on September 10th.
Pause it. That's that button that I was talking about right there.
This white one right here?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the release button.
So there go the camera up top.
And it doesn't matter like how drunk she was and everything. If she was beating on that door, there's no way she missed that, bro.
All she got to do is fall onto it. They would have been better off telling me that she fell out the freezer and hit her head on that sink.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I saw how she was stumbling around, and I'm telling you, I've been that fucking drunk before. You don't know shit. Like it is not. It is not what y'all thinking. It is like, I'm telling you, man. Like, I know because we're talking right now with common sense, but I have been blackout drunk before, and I'm telling you, I don't even know how the fuck thank God I made it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Which leads me to believe like she stumbled down there. I don't even think she even knew where the fuck she was going.
Well, if we ever go out and I get lost in the freezer and something happen, I'm hunting all y'all niggas if I pass away.
But here's the thing though, we gonna be like, hey, but at least we gonna be like, hey, bro, what the fuck Jay Ben went?
Check the freezer.
I ain't never blacked out like that.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying. And so I've seen motherfuckers black out like that. Don't know what the fuck is going on. And it's like, bro, what's common sense to us? What made like, all right, bro, you gotta do is just press a little button, you about that joint. But when you 19 years old, how have you been this drunk before?
She should at least fell on them. From the way she was laying, that door should have cracked open when she fell.
Bro, I'm telling you, I've been so hammered, I couldn't even make a call, bro. Couldn't even fucking figure out how to make a goddamn call.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I'm. Thank you, Snow Bunny.
I was fucked up, bro. I couldn't even make a call.
Like, you're not making it to the freezer. Like, she stumbling and all that stuff. If she's so messed up, she probably, like, that door is heavy. So it's like, you making it all the way to the freezer and you open that shit and you decide to go in and shut it behind you. Like, come on, look at how it is. She had to grab that thing and close it behind her for it to close all the way.
Well, it looked like something holding it back, so it looked like it closes automatically. So look at the thing on the bottom. So there's something that's holding that door back, so it closes automatically behind you.
Well, if it was open, someone was in there.
But then again, that goes to the theory. So it's like, okay, if that motherfucker was open, how the fuck did it get closed? So I understand that point. So
that's what I'm saying. It looked like she got dragged.
So that's what I'm saying. Could it be that nobody understood how the fuck she got down there and why she went down there in the first place, but because they didn't want anything to get back to the hotel, they tried to cover the shit up. But I don't think it had anything to do with the Secret Service and no shit like that. I just think it was the hotel. Somebody said, hey, look, if y'all don't want this shit to come back to y'all, show the camera footage, don't show what the hell happened right here, and just cover it up and make it seem as if she just stumbled down here and she just got locked into the freezer.
Yeah, I don't know. That's wild to me.
I don't think it's organ, because I don't think that's it. To me, in my head, when I'm looking, I don't know for sure, but I think some kind of conflict happened, and just like what you said, Courtney, they cut that shit, and I think she got dragged in there.
I ain't gonna hold you. My problem is I watch too many episodes of Blacklist. So I'm gonna just go ahead and say I'd have seen what motherfuckers is capable of, and ain't no going back. I watch movies and TV shows like they news clips anyway. I ain't going. I mean, something fishy. They had the right person on fucking security that night or something.
Yeah.
Somebody doctored them tapes for all I give a damn, because this shit don't make no sense.
That's what they said in there too. They were saying that
she tripped in the wrong person's room, and that person probably followed her ass down there. And then I don't know. It don't make no sense. Like logically, the shit don't make no sense.
But then when you think about it, though, you don't think they would have, the person who followed them, you don't think they would have instantly already just put that nigga on, put him in jail? They were like, nah, somebody was following this chick, and so to find a scapegoat to pin it on.
It depends on who he is.
Just a random black dude.
Maybe all the random black dudes happen to magically be asleep that night.
I mean, could be. Could be.
I'm just saying, because
appreciate you.
The thing, so it's just like when you have all them assassinations and all that, and they come out and release the damn files 30, 40 years later, and like, oh no, this was a hit. But they framed this other person to take the fall.
Yeah.
Sometimes the person that gets framed literally don't know anything about anything and really was wrong place, wrong time. So shit, this time everybody was asleep. They had a business conference in the morning or something.
Yeah, good point.
So there was nobody to frame it on. So now they just got it as a unsolved mystery, conspiracy, whatever.
Yeah. No, it's a good point. Hold on.
Body was found inside the freezer. Police described her as frozen solid, lying on the floor with one shoe.
Hold on. Pause it right one more time. So this mean like this whole situation, this mean like that whole organ stuff is out the window, because if they wanted her organ, why leave her in her freezer? Why not take her? Why not knock her out and take her? You wouldn't even see the body yet. So that whole organ thing, I think that's
debunked. That shit been debunked already.
Wearing ripped jeans and a crop top jean jacket. There is a picture of this floating around online, but I'm not going to show it here. The initial autopsy was inconclusive, but later reports determined Kenneka died from hypothermia. Her toxicology report showed a blood alcohol level of 0.112, making her legally intoxicated. Alcohol in her system would have accelerated the onset of hypothermia. The report also found topiramate in her system, a prescription drug used for epilepsy, migraines, weight loss, and muscle spasms, which her mother said had not been prescribed to her. The medical examiner noted that the combination of alcohol and
okay, so now it's starting to make a twist. It's starting.
Topiramate would have affected Kenneka's coordination, awareness, and judgment more severely than alcohol alone, potentially explaining her disoriented state seen in the security footage. So how did topiramate get into her system? It's not a party drug, and it wasn't prescribed to her. I'm thinking someone must have put it in her drink. Topiramate can also be used to help a person curb an alcohol addiction, but who would know that mixing the two would cause confusion and drowsiness? If she was on topiramate as a prescription, she would have known not to drink on it. She would have known the side effects. The police ruled Kenneka's death an accident. They found no evidence of foul play, no signs of a struggle, and no indications of sexual assault. But not everyone accepted this conclusion.
Sign up in seconds. It's about time insurance does that.
Hey man, y'all better support the channel. Get the cash out so we can go premium.
Get a quote at lemonade.com.
Teenagers are building businesses with AI, while the only
So we
AI
can go
you know
premium.
is ChatGPT.
Let's be real.
She really was drunk, bro, because the legal limit is 0.08.
As news of Kenneka's death spread, so did questions about what really happened that night. Social media users began analyzing the hotel footage frame by frame. Online communities formed dedicated to investigating the case. Some people even traveled to Chicago to join protests demanding justice. From all of that, several theories would emerge and immediately gain traction. So let's explore some of the most prevalent theories.
Them shoes
that
ain't fall off there.
Let me know in the comment section if you believe these theories or if you think they're just made up.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
One theory suggests Kenneka's friends were somehow involved in her death. Supporters of this theory speculate that her friends set her up,
when you know where they friend is,
allowing her to be assaulted and killed, then placing her body in the freezer. However, there's no compelling evidence to support this theory. The security footage clearly shows Kenneka walking alone, and the autopsy found no evidence of assault. Her friends spent hours searching for her before calling her mother and continued to help with the search afterwards. The fact that there's no footage of Kenneka going into the freezer, I can understand why some wouldn't entirely rule this theory out. However, I personally don't believe this theory. Another theory claimed the hotel was involved in a cover-up. Some suspected Kenneka was lured into the...
Yeah.
You see how many times she almost rolled her fucking ankle and them shoes stayed on?
Yeah, I see it.
I hate to harp on the same shit all the time, but I'm just saying, like, if they was gonna come off, they should have been off in the hallway.
Nah, she ain't hitting that significant yet. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, she just ran into the rail in the stairs, bro.
She hit a thigh. I'm talking about if she bumped up against something that's gonna hit her
thigh, her toe was pointed towards her ass cheek.
That shoe coming the fuck off.
That ankle. All right, well, shit.
That shoe coming off. 1,000%. That shoe gonna come
freezer
off
by a hotel employee and locked inside. Others suggested she was killed off camera, placed in a garbage bag, and then dumped in the freezer to make it appear she had wandered in herself. Is it possible that the footage was cut in a way not to include hotel staff leading her into the freezer? And remember what I said earlier, the mother reported that there was a camera above the freezer door. But where's that footage? Supporters of this theory point to the hotel's initial reluctance to show security footage to Teresa Martin, and they also claim the party being held that night was unauthorized, with stolen credit cards used for payment and underage drinking occurring. They suggest that the hotel might have wanted to hide these facts to avoid liability, and in response, they edited the video and covered the whole thing up. Now, perhaps the most dark and twisted theory to emerge was the organ harvesting conspiracy. Or is it really a conspiracy? Now, this theory suggests Kenneka was deliberately lured to the hotel.
Say, go back?
Yeah, go back a little bit. All right, so she walked in at 2:32.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call it 2:33, and they said they ain't find her till 3:30?
Yep.
Same day or next day?
Same day.
And she was fully frozen. So she froze in an hour?
Nah, I guess it had to be the next day then.
Nigga, my popsicles don't even freeze in an hour.
Facts. You definitely ain't freezing in no hour. You're gonna be cold as shit, but you ain't freezing in no hour.
I guess it had to be the next day.
But
covered the
see where I'm coming from with it now? Because if that camera's a straight line shot, that looked like she was in the freezer right there. We ain't see no door closed. Her shoe's still on.
Yeah, the shoe's still on.
Okay, so who ran up in there after her and did something and then drug her back in there?
I think Courtney's saying that she so drunk that when she made it in there, whenever she tried to escape, whatever she did while she was in there, that's when the shoe came off.
Man, she ain't had no damn meat bounds in that freezer.
Nah, ain't no bruh. Nah, bruh. Bruh, you gotta see niggas in that belligerent state, bro. Like we see.
They said 21 hours later, so that was the next day.
Oh, you mute, Marcus?
Yeah, you mute, bro. We can't hear you. But yeah,
my man got 24 karat gold on the mic and can't even speak. That's crazy.
Thing up. Now,
turn your mic, bro. I think you're speaking on it from a different. Turn it face you.
How to work this thing?
Probably the other side, whichever.
Perhaps the most dark and twisted theory to emerge was the organ harvesting conspiracy. Or is it really a conspiracy? Now, this theory suggests Kenneka was deliberately lured to the hotel to harvest her organs for the black market. According to online sources, some claim the hotel owner paid her friends $200 to get her to the hotel so they could harvest her organs. Supporters of this point to the freezer as a convenient place to preserve organs until they could be transported. Now, this theory gained significant traction online despite lacking hard evidence. But I recently covered a story about organ harvesting in Illinois. More specifically, watch that video, go check it out. Now, if you're really unfamiliar with this case, you're probably wondering, what the hell does Selena Gomez and Bill Murray have to do with any of this? In one of the strangest twists, The organ harvesting theory became linked to celebrity Selena Gomez. This connection emerged because around the same time as Kenneka's death, Selena Gomez was suffering from complications related to lupus and needed a kidney transplant. And it was alleged that Kenneka's kidney was harvested for Selena Gomez, who had been rushed to the hospital being close to death. They claimed that while Selena Gomez publicly credited her friend Francia Racia, and I probably pronounced that all wrong, but they claimed that while Selena Gomez publicly credited her friend as her kidney donor, this was merely a cover story. Some even went further with this theory, alleging that Gomez's close friend Bill Murray, yes, that Bill Murray, Garfield Bill Murray, Saturday Night Live Bill Murray, owned the hotel restaurant called the Caddy Shack, where Kenneka died, and that, suspiciously, Selena Gomez received her transplant just 4 days after Kenneka's death. However, there was no credible evidence supporting any of these claims.
That's a
So
heavy
I have to put that out there.
theory.
I got to say allegedly, because I don't want Garfield trying to serve me up a lawsuit. Now, Selena Gomez's friend has publicly confirmed multiple times that she was indeed Selena Gomez's kidney donor. In a 2023 interview, she explicitly stated that no one forced me to do anything. It came out of the genuine kindness of my heart regarding her kidney donation to Gomez. Do you think she's telling the truth, or do you think she's lying? Let me know in the comment section. Medical experts have noted that organ transplant required extensive matching, testing, and preparation. The timeline and circumstances claimed in these theories are not medically plausible. Or is that something an organ thief would say? Some online users have even suggested that a scene in one of Selena Gomez's music videos where she walks into a freezer was a tribute to Kenneka, further fueling the...
What?
But my thing is, like, they saying that, but they didn't say that she had any markings on her body as far as seeing that something was removed or something like that. So it's like nobody got the kidney, so it's like,
yeah. I mean, I don't watch enough crime TV to know that you can't sell frozen organs anyway.
Right.
Like, the worst case scenario is they put it in a cooler and they try to rush and transport it. Like, what? They got like 4-5 hours to get it back in the body or something before it's fully just pretty much scrap meat.
Yeah.
So yeah, that whole theory right there is like beyond a reach.
yeah, that's a reach. But I think sometimes people, when something like this happens, people try to out conspiracy people sometime, and it's like it's a stretch, but they trying to show how smart they is because Bill Murray, it's his restaurant, so he might got something to do with
Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. So 3:30 is when the friends spoke to Ma Dukes and was like, "Hey, we don't know where the homie at." So they didn't find her till the next day.
So they ain't
So
go to
then
the
that's a
front.
lot of footage missing, bro.
So they ain't think to go to the front desk and like, hey man, where the cameras at? Because she might be in here somewhere. You don't know where she went.
Well, my faint recollection of the case is, I mean, shit, we ain't even got to recollect. You know how black moms are. You know she was up there flipping shit.
Yeah.
But I think they did go up there and was like, oh, we can't find, like, the hotel was kind of like brushing it off. Like, oh, okay, well, you know, we were sending somebody to go check type shit. And Ma Dukes was like, nah, like, this is serious. This is the last place. These are the people that was with her. They didn't leave. And it was kind of like an argument back and forth. And I don't know. You know how that corporate shit is, too. Like, you start making too big of a scene, they call the law and get you up out of there. So ain't no telling.
Should have called 911 and called the motherfucking call and called them at the same time.
I think the situation at hand, they'll be liable because they did have fake credit cards and all that type of stuff. So it's like they let these kids in here, and if they call the police, they gonna be in trouble. But a lot of times, I worked at a hotel too. A lot of times when somebody get lost or something like that, the first thing they do is go outside and look for them. They don't really think to look inside the hotel. Like I wouldn't even think most people would be like, oh, we need to go check the kitchen, right? Because it got renovations, and usually the traffic of the the customers in there is in the halls or main places like the restaurant or the bar and everything that nature. But if you don't see nobody there, they be like, she must have went outside, and then they start looking outside down the street because she is drunk. And I think if all of us was kicking it and we couldn't find Marcus, we'll probably like, let's go outside, right? Let's check the car. Let's go outside.
Follow his voice. Follow Marcus's voice. You will find him.
But my thing is, they quick to call the dogs out on people who just had a regular ass traffic stop. Why ain't no dog run through there?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Because if they went back to the room and got all the other belongings, something belonged to Kenneka that had her scent on it.
Yeah, I mean by that time though, I ain't gonna say it was over with, but like it's a lot of times we could just sit here and be like, they could have did this, could have did that, could have did that. But when you dare, like sometimes they go through certain, I guess, protocols and stuff like that just based off the situation.
Mm-hmm.
All day ass were drunk. So it was like if we call, all of us gonna get in trouble. Let's go look outside, this, that, and the third. Police get there. You already know how police is. They be sitting there trying to get all the information. If you getting loud and you just saying I can't find her, they be trying to calm you down. And like she's literally freezing right now, but nobody knew, right?
Right.
So I think it's just one of those. A lot of stuff be going on.
I think all the homies should have got blood tested. Because was she the only one that popped them pills? Because clearly they said that the kids went and got the mom. So
question.
Y'all was already on some DUI shit to go get my Dukes to bring her back.
And then they said the mom didn't know that they was doing that.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they said the mom didn't know. And it wasn't prescribed to her.
I mean, kids be sneaking out doing the wildest things. So
Cause they'd be saying that we finna go to what's the name house, and they had a whole hotel because they said that it was like unauthorized like credit card. They was using fake IDs and credit card. So they
but I don't know. For me, I don't give a fuck what crime we committing. Something happened to the homies. It just is what it is. Like,
yeah,
we gonna have to get in trouble. We gonna have to get in trouble on the back end. But find my people. like,
hey man, look, I get in trouble by mom doing them later, but we gotta find everybody because they say, hey, look, leave with the same. I was always taught this: leave with the same people you came with. The same people that you came with, you leave with them. Don't leave nobody behind. We don't do that. So therefore, look, if regardless of whoever having fun, if three of us say, hey, bro, we ready to go. I don't care if you're having fun, bro. We about to go, bro. Let's fucking go, dog.
We could go steal a car. If you fall out that motherfucker, I'm driving it to the police station. Hey,
my whole thing is like,
exit. I don't know where he went. Like,
my whole
don't
thing
worry about the tags on his whip.
Did they go over like how they got separated? How she got separated from the group? Because I'm like, how did y'all just like how did she just wander off like that?
That's a good question. That's
drunk, right? That drunk. Usually, if I see my homeboy and he real fucked up, like, nah, you ain't going nowhere. You right here, bro. Sit your ass down. Matter of fact, drink this water.
But that's also another thing. They probably were drunk too, and she probably just left when they weren't paying attention.
Oh, they said they left.
But I mean, that's a problem with stuff like this though, because we put ourselves in the situation. Because I don't give a fuck how drunk I am. Sit your ass the fuck down. Like, you gotta go to the restroom. Okay, well the restroom is that door. Why are you touching that one? No.
Now, Nick, where the fuck you going?
Hey, where you going, bro?
Yeah,
right.
Man, somebody go get Clem, bro. He fucked up, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And yeah, you're right, Cakes. They don't just separate. That's true. Right. That's a fact.
That's another thing too, for sure.
That's a fact.
Yeah, girls. Only time girls separate is usually if y'all got a group of women, and it's always that one that y'all have to look out because she'll disappear.
She get
in the
on
club
quick
and all that stuff. She'll disappear. She'll be going kicking it with. So she'll met some dude. He's saying let's go to the. I done heard that situation. I done heard like a lot of women be like, that's the reason why I don't rock with her no more, because every time we go out, she just up and do whatever she wants. She go against the code, right? One person go to the bathroom, everybody go to the bathroom.
Everybody go, man. Buddy system, same thing that I learned in the military, bro. You never go nowhere by yourself. You always got a buddy with you. I don't care. And you always want to have the same gender with you. If you a male, you have a male with you. But if you can't find a male, you get a female. You always have somebody with you, no matter where. And that shit applies in real life. Wherever the fuck you go in public, you keep somebody fucking with you, dog.
Yeah,
shoot, I done peeled a couple girls out their little girl group. I don't care about their little damn girl code bullshit. But at the same time, though, when I did do that, sometimes if you do look around, just like Cake said, there normally is kind of like a mom to the group. I'll try and peep from a distance and see who the most responsible one there is and be like, hey, me and Shorty was already chopping it up. I was feeling her whoop-de-whoop. Boom. Take my number down, whatever. She said she coming with me. So now you got my number, you got my name. Like, I mean, nowadays you damn near got to give up your social security to pull these hoes, but it wasn't that deep back then. But, at least you had an extra number to call if something happened. So if Shorty tell you her phone died, well, shit, my phone not finna die.
Keep that bitch charged.
Because at the end of the day, I know just me being with a shorty, period, that's a risk as is being a male anyway.
It's just like being with the fellas. We already know who the one gonna get the most drunk. We know who the party boys is. We know the ones who we know who the playboys is, and we know who the ones that's gonna be the designated driver. He might have a drink or two, but he gonna make sure that he's still alert. He watching everybody. He paying attention to the situation. He paying attention to
water in between.
Yeah, he just sitting back in the cut. He chilling. He vibing out, but he watching everything as everybody doing their thing. But he's still having fun though. So he just took that role. Like, hey, I'm kicking it, bro. Y'all do y'all thing. I'm vibing out. I'm just vibing out right now. So that's how it should always be. Because I think it's fucked up on the friends that they let her leave the fucking room unless they didn't give a fuck about it, or she just one of the ones that just had an attitude like, fuck that, you can't tell me what to do. I'm grown.
Or one of those situations where she probably, how people be in those friend group, you be thinking they friend, but you have your crew of friends that y'all cool with, and you're like, I know this other girl, she can come too, and she there, and she really not friends with them, but she just like, this is the first time hanging. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm just saying, like, I just don't see how they got split up like that. That's
no, I get what you're saying, but shit, if I'm not welcome around your people, don't even fucking invite me out.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
I don't even want to be around them if they're gonna be acting like that.
Correct. Facts.
I don't care if I ain't seen you for 5 years.
Nah, Marcus, we
if
can't
I'm
hear
in
you,
town
bro.
and you know that your people be acting funny, don't fucking invite me out.
Yeah, just go in and go back out. You might need to go on settings and see if you can you set up the
that mic.
Set up the mic as far as you pick which mic you have. But you might need
I gotta answer chat. Yeah, for real. Gotta tap in the chat. Let me ask the chat real quick before we move on to the next topic. Chat, y'all like these type of topics? Y'all rock with this because we decided to try something new this time. Instead of doing everything else what everybody else is doing, we trying to find our own little lane. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like this? Y'all like this type of shit?
Yeah, we ain't trying to talk about the same 30 topics that everybody else talking about for the week. Like,
right.
We'll do 1 or 2, but shit.
Yeah, we'll give y'all a couple, but we want to dive into some other shit. You know what I mean? Y'all rock with it? No. Y'all roll with it? Let us know in the comments. Let us know if you roll with it. So look, I want to go ahead and go to the next. I want to go to the next topic though. This is This is some good shit, and mind you, it's a hot topic as well. And with the riots, man, the riots that has been going on in LA, but now it's a thing that's going on in Mexico City. Yeah. So I'm gonna play the video about this situation, then we're gonna give our thoughts about it. All right. This shit different. This shit wild.
Whoa. Man, I just came here for some tequila and some cheeks, bro. What you need, Killer Gringo?
Go back. You see it?
Hey, chill out, man. Y'all gotta chill on that shit.
And they don't want you in. They don't want you there in their country.
Wow.
Look at that. They don't want you there.
That's insane.
Y'all still cowards. Take the fucking mask off.
Yeah, you're a gringo too, bro. That's a gringo is somebody that's a foreigner.
That's a foreigner, bro.
Yep.
Don't kill me.
That's why I ain't going.
Can we be specific of what kind of gringos? Is it black gringos? Is it white gringos?
I just came to get some horchata from the source. That's all. Leave me alone.
Look at this shit. What you stabbing the window with a butter knife, my nigga?
Hey, dog, he saw that shit wasn't working. He said, "I'm gonna do it one more time." He's like, "Nah, I guess not, goddamn. I didn't come prepared, goddamn."
Back to inside the restaurant. A little bit more. Oh no, she ain't as thick as I thought she was. All right, we good.
Oh, you talking about right here?
Shorty in the red.
Hey, that's a black man right there.
Yup.
What y'all don't see? Who can name? Who can say it? Who can say it before I mention it? Y'all know what y'all don't see.
I seen one earlier, but I don't even think that was theirs. It looked Palestinian.
Mm-hmm.
Cause what the hell? Like, I mean, do I gotta go order some on Amazon and go sell them out there? Cause that might be a play.
At this point.
Because apparently they don't got their flag out. But in LA, they sure had everybody else's flag and it was burning ours.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see them walking around with their flags over there. I sure don't.
Cause shit, the flag was the face mask in LA.
You talking about they had them hoes proud.
But then Shorty over here had a damn tube sock on.
And yep, exactly. And tearing their country up. Not the reverse Uno.
Hey man, Uno ain't even a Mexican game, bro. Come on, man.
Not the reverse Uno. You got a Burger King hat on.
But why the YMs out there stealing clothes though?
They had to. The Mexican Uncle Sam.
You wow for that one.
¿Cómo está?
That's not Uncle Sam. That's Uncle Carlos.
Get your immigrant ass back to your country. What the top of the sign say?
Uncle Juan Carlos.
Hey, rewind it so we can see what the sign say. Pause it before the words come covered up.
¿Qué pasó, güey?
Your way of life is killing our community. Pretty please stop your colonizer bullshit or get your immigrant ass back to your country. But they don't complain when we pay them with the tips.
Oh, they coming heavy with it.
I mean, you know what? Whoever owned that sign, they need to drop their cash up. I put $5 on it. At least they use some manners. They said pretty please. All right. Drop your cash up. I got $5 on it.
Pretty please. Tío Juan Carlos.
Dang, out of the barrio.
Hey, what that is right there? We got an upside down cross. Lord Jesus.
Oh wait. Was he spray painted it?
Oh, that's
Real rap.
up.
Nah,
fuck that. Take that Americanized hat off. Nah, take it off. Since you go back there, take the hat off. Take it off. Hey,
that's insane.
He look like Pablo Escobar.
Hey, he like, bro, this shit getting kind of out of hand. It ain't even supposed to be like this, dog. Damn.
He like, God, damn. I don't think you should have done that, brother.
Spray paint to the eardrum is crazy.
Hey, look at the gringo back there. Well, the white gringo. Check him out.
He might just be light-skinned Spanish.
Probably like a.
The reason we've gathered here is precisely to hear the thoughts of many victims, mainly young people today, for whom it's almost impossible to live, to find housing. It's not just that, we're living the consequences of gentrification, which is the government directing its public policies towards people with higher purchasing power, often illegally displacing local population who have lived in these neighborhoods for 40, 50, and we have documented.
Did Shorty really just say pay taxes?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they using our talking points?
Hey, look, they saw what we do, and they said we're gonna do the same thing and use the same talking points to justify.
You said
justify the shit.
Cases of up to 60 years.
En estos barrios.
Yeah. So, what are y'all thoughts on that?
I think people take advantage of certain situations, and it makes it look bad, bro. Like, cause I think those people are tired of the gentrification, all that stuff. They just want to do the peaceful protest. Somebody said, "Fuck this shit. This is an opportunity. I'm finna get this bitch up." And then if I get it up enough, then I can go steal some shit. I don't care what y'all got going on. I'm gonna act like I'm about it, but I'm about to go to these nice places and steal shit and this, that, and the third. I think the people came out there to protest how they wanted to, but you got bad actors all the time, bro. They like to elevate stuff to the point where it gets out of hand, and you got controlled chaos, and I can go do what I want to do. I can go steal, I can break shit. I ain't got shit to do anyway, so I'm about to go steal some shit.
To be fair and honest, it just goes to show you. First and foremost, they don't want Americans in their country already, which is why a lot of Americans now, the true Americans, they're saying, "Hey, bro, if you don't belong here in America, bro, just get the fuck out. If you don't want to be here, just get the fuck out." Same thing, because just like you said, there's other countries, they won't allow you in their country. They don't even want you over there. But we're so accepting, you know what I'm saying? Because we're America, you know what I mean? And the shit that
because we America, tell the truth, man. It's because these motherfuckers ain't getting no local hoes and they want their hoes.
I mean, yeah and no. But at the end of the day, they want to come over here and send their money back to their country. But then they mad when you got, your passport bros, they go over that bitch because they making 6 figures over here, and then they take that money back over there. They basically a millionaire over there, living the big and running up a bag and running up them taxes and running up the rent and running up the mortgage, making things more expensive because now it's like, well, shit, y'all niggas gentrifying over here. Gentrifying. We don't want that shit over here. So you need to go back to America where you came from. All right, say less. So tell your people that's America, take your ass back to where you from too. We don't want you over here neither. If you want to play it like that. Simple as that.
Well, yeah, that's what's really getting under their skin, really, is all the people that go over there that's acting flashy with it.
Yep.
Because honestly, let's face it, bro, like passport bro's been a thing. You was in the military, like
that's been they made that shit hot, during the pandemic times, because when everybody started working from home, making money, niggas was moving like, oh, well, I can work from over here and shit. Man, niggas been doing that shit since the 80s, the 70s and 80s and shit. Man, you see all these white men who was in the Air Force and in the Army coming back with these Filipino wives.
Yeah.
Man, that shit
you had
old
the
as fuck.
milk water bride back then. You could get you some cheeks out of magazine.
Right. And they'll have a full and somebody been married for fucking years.
And nowadays, folks finally, making a little bit of bread at their job or whatever, or I guess they trapping and just ain't getting caught, so they can still get a passport. So now they trying to get their little piece of the pie, but they going over there fucking it up because you go into somebody else's culture, you're not trying to acclimate to their culture, you disrespecting them.
Right.
Then you just flashing your money around everywhere like, money to end all be all. So they're like, hey, we sick and tired of y'all.
Yep.
And I done traveled. It's a lot of places like they do not like Americans, bro.
That's
like,
a fact.
Straight up, they hate Americans, bro. Like I went to Morocco one time and we was walking down the street, and man, you should have saw how this dude, he was looking at us like in such disgust, like he couldn't stand our behind. It wasn't even because we were black. He just knew we was American, and he was like, and then he started talking to his native language, but it sounded like he was fussing at us, and we don't know what he's saying. But bro, like, it's places they do not like Americans, bro, because just like you said, a lot of Americans, we don't try to acclimate to the culture. We don't want to learn their language. We go buy their land, and they've been working hard all their life for generations, and they thinking they at a place that they probably created something generational, right? And you just come in with all your money, and it just seemed everything easy to you.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all taking our women.
I don't even think it's the money, bro. I literally think it's a disrespect because a couple years ago, it might have been right on the back end of COVID. They was doing this same protest and stuff. It was a little more peaceful, but a little more disrespectful in Italy. Because they had like a bunch of restaurants that was like you sit outside kind of on the street.
Yeah.
And people was eating food and stuff, and people like the local Italians was pulling up with like super soakers and stuff and just spraying people and shit while they're eating, telling them get the hell out of here because y'all messing stuff up. So
yeah,
I think it's more the disrespect. The money, yeah, to a varying degree, that might, piss them off too. But let's face it, it's Mexico. If it was really some bread, they just kidnap your ass. It's the disrespect at day's end.
I agree.
Yeah,
you can't just go into somebody's house. I can't come to your house and walk past your mom and dad and not say shit. Like, as soon as I go to the bathroom, they finna pull you to the side like, hey, who's this little person? I know this ain't one of your friends. Tell them get the hell out of my house. They ain't got no respect.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I think black people are more acceptable to, if they are out in the country, they be trying to learn things culturally there. I think it's just our white counterparts, though. It's just, I didn't see the entitlement when they go other places. Like, they really think the government runs like how it runs over here. Like, nah, bro, you got to acclimate to how they got things. I'm talking about they cussing out people at these stores and stuff in their country. Like, no, in these countries, bro, you ain't supposed to be yelling at these workers and everything just because you're not satisfied. You're not finna go to Morocco and go to their McDonald's, and just because your fries cold, you finna sit here and start acting crazy and stuff. No, you going to jail. Like, straight up, no questions asked. And they already don't like you because you doing stuff like this.
Yep.
Like, they sending you to jail. Like, y'all need to, like, really act the part, man. Just though, because I know.
But the thing is, too, when you go over there, if you get something that it ain't to your standard, just throw the shit away and walk on. Don't be over there talking about, oh, I need to speak to the manager. The manager don't fucking like you. Everybody in the village fucking eat this shit. They ain't complaining, so get your ass the fuck on.
You better eat this shit or go somewhere else, goddamn.
Over here is where you could get raw meat or well done or anything in between. Over there, they gonna serve it to you how they eat it. If you don't eat that, and get your ass the hell on.
Right.
So when you go over there, you keep making them micro ruckuses, creating microaggressions. Eventually, they get tired of that shit.
Yep.
They be acting entitled, man, and I can't even be mad. Sometimes, a lot of times, I can't even be mad because I understand, bro. You coming over here, you messing up stuff, and like, we're not used to this chaos that you be bringing. Like, we're not used to that. We treat everybody with respect, this, that, and the third.
Yep.
Why are you cussing at this person? And he's, you know, it just, I think some people, they really need to go touch some grass, bro.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Straight up, touch some grass, even in other countries, and like really try to learn some stuff. Like when I was in Morocco, they was like, look, there's no pork, so they didn't even know what pepperoni was. You know what I'm saying? We can try to order a pizza. They were like, pepperoni, we don't know what that is. So it's like, you gotta, hey man, they Muslim over there, so there's no pork nowhere. You go to jail.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go to jail, like straight up. They every establishment had to have whoever the president, whatever they call over there in Morocco, is you have to have a picture of them in their stores, right? You'll have the average American. Well, that's not right. That you're not some. Who are you? No, he the guy. That's who he is.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
So I don't know, man.
And then I mean, I do get the part where Court was talking about the women too, because it's like, you know, yeah, Shorty got 3-4 kids. You flash a couple dollars, and she gonna start disrespecting her own people because she like, well, shit. You keep treating me like shit, but I go over there and smile 2 times and get 100. So
yeah, true.
And look, 100 in their currency, like it ain't nothing to us. Like
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You give them 100 in their currency, and that ain't nothing to you. While he been working all week, can't even get that 100.
Yeah, they making 100 every 2 weeks. You over here throwing hundreds like it's fucking Magic City Mondays.
And they getting pissed off because now it's like, man, you making shit more expensive. Now you inflating shit over here now. It's already hard enough that they can barely make anything. So
and then you're gonna come do that, and then you just gonna leave.
Yep.
Now you done put our women on the game about some stuff we can't even do, and you just about to leave, and you all right, you gone.
Now Maria then went to America. And got Americanized. Now you gotta fight with Maria because now she a feminist. So so now you know, so Eddie, what have you done for me lately? Like, see what I'm saying? It's like, hey, listen, bro. So now you gotta fight with that shit. So
that's insane.
So,
that's insane, bro.
So it is what it is, dog.
I mean, it's facts. I mean, all right. Leave them people chicks alone.
Yeah, you just gotta let it be at that point.
Well, shit. If you go over there, fucking make friends with Juan and Eduardo too. You know, put them on, break them off a little 20 here and there.
might as well.
Tell that man anytime you touch down, you gonna call him. He gonna be your translator.
There you go. Pay him a little bit.
If you ain't trying to learn the language, but you just going over there speaking English, now you done taught his shorty how to speak English. She cussing him out of English. She don't even know what she's saying no more. You over here making it rain on her.
You over here like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me gusta taco. Me amo. You just saying a whole bunch of random stuff you done learn in Spanish too, in middle school, high school.
Just mention all kind of shit together, bro. You don't know what the fuck you just said.
Me amo gusto andale.
Like me llamo el torta el grande. You like, nigga, like what? Like, you just called me fat. Oh nah. I ain't mean it. I was talking about I need a sandwich. Nah, you got me a torta.
That's like, me a torta.
Hey, shit. Well, at least y'all could get away with that in Mexico. Don't go to them African countries doing that shit, boy. That machete come out quick.
But why are you running? Why are you running?
You better speak that English that you know until you find somebody else that speak English.
Oh God.
Go ahead and fuck up their language if you want to and call them something disrespectful, but that'd be the last time you get a chance to disrespect anything.
Boy, you as a man, you sit down the wrong way. You're gonna be like, why are you gay?
Why?
You
Why
are
are you
gay. You are gay.
See what I'm saying? Ya que tú sabes? See, I don't even know what it means.
You what they say? I guess that's you know something. I don't know what two sabes mean. You know something.
Oh, you know something. Like you know something. A little something, big dog.
Hey, look. I know a little something, but you get more difficult with what you about to type. I don't know what you saying. Keep it Spanish too. Keep it Spanish too.
You done translated already. She finna give you that Duolingo test.
Keep it Spanish too.
So listen, bro. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And listen, we getting close to that. We getting close to that 1K. And also, if you want to support the channel, the link is in the description. And also, I have it going up across the bottom of the screen on occasion. You know what I'm saying? Just for those
we
of you
need now 110.
Yep, we need like 110, so we almost there. But you know what I'm saying? Since we don't have super chats, you know, you can always support the channel through the Cash App. So we got that rocking. So I want to go to the next topic. Because before I show the topic, I want to give like a quick backstory because I try to stay away from it. I really do. I really try to stay away from it. But there's a lot of black people who feel as if all cops are bad. And that all cops stick together and that they don't hold bad cops accountable. And I've been being that I'm a person that's from the military as well. I'm a person that believes that that's not true at all, because I believe that the real good cops, they actually hold bad cops accountable. And we got evidence of that through this video that we about to watch. So let's get into it and then we'll give our thoughts.
Get out of my face, sir. You have no authority. You never tell me what to do, my.
It's strange to see how often ego comes between the duty of a police officer and even forces them to turn on against their fellows. Today, we'll be looking at 3 such instances where a cop turned against their fellow officers. On the 30th of January 2024, a Lexington police officer spotted a vehicle going way beyond the speed limit. He quickly initiated a traffic stop and pulled the guy over. However, as he reached out to him, he was surprised to find out who he was dealing with.
Hello. Are you sure I'm going to SWAT call out? Okay, so this Podio, could you do an 85 and a 55? I was going where? Call out. Where we going? SWAT call out right over here. I didn't know we had one. We have an armed guy barricaded in the house. He used to be a police officer. And where at? Right down here on. Here in Lexington? Yeah. We have an armed person we don't know about.
The individual caught speeding was a Cleveland County sheriff, Chris Amazon, who was hurrying to a SWAT call. Surprisingly, the Lexington Police Department were unaware of this situation. That's when the officer went over to contact the police chief, inquiring about the situation.
All right, I'll call our chief and let him know. 301 next. 301. According to the Cleveland County Sheriff, we have a posse situation at that location.
Moments later, the Lexington police chief, Ronnie Johnson himself, appeared on the scene as he seemed visibly upset for being kept unaware of the incident. Soon, he was about to let out his anger.
Captain Hogg? Captain Hogg. Yeah. Where's the name? Excuse me, sir.
We've realized that I'd like to know what's going on in my own city.
We would have notified you, sir.
We would have?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I've been down there to the PD all day.
According to the call, it says Lexington was notified, they refused to respond according to the call.
Sit down here, guys. Okay, I don't know who the
said that. First of all, sir, I know you're the chief. I'm just telling you,
I don't appreciate all of this going on and nobody notified me about it.
Okay. I'm sorry, what's your name?
As the chief vented out his frustration, Deputy Szymanski attempted to interject, which the officers didn't like and went over to confront him.
Sir, I am too. You're not going to talk about chief like that, sir. That's not going to happen.
You can get the out of my face. I don't give a who you are. Okay? This is my county, too.
Back up, man. Back up. No, you don't.
He just said, what
This is going to be good.
According to the call,
you need to stop.
Lexington PD was not
Chill out. Back up. Everything's going to be okay. But you need to back up.
I get it that you can back up.
Negative.
Deputy Szymanski didn't hold back and had no respect for his compatriots. He then proceeded to do something which escalated the already tense situation.
This right here ain't
We're not going to be disrespectful. Okay? Sheriff, you need to back up out of my face, sir. You have no authority.
You're not going to tell me what to do, my. You're not going to get in my sheriff's face, just like you told me.
Your hands off me, man. Back up, John.
Pull him back.
No,
he's in the sheriff's face.
One thing about white people, boy, when they say motherfucker, but they mean that shit. You
got to talk about, son. Son, you better get that out my goddamn face, or it's gonna be a bad day for you. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much.
Boy, they sure love them words that end in ER.
But I'm
motherfucker.
Boy, that
I
ER
beg your pardon.
Said the same shit.
Go to jail. Stop. Stop. Back off. This is our operation. This is our county. Understand?
Oh, yeah. Perfectly clear. Perfectly clear. Come on.
Somebody's getting arrested tonight. It's not going to be me, sir.
I want that lieutenant's name so I can put his hands on me.
Following the altercation, Chief Johnson and the officer decided to depart the scene, leaving the incident to the sheriff's department. Johnson later came on media to assert that this wasn't the first instance the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office kept them out of the loop. The Cleveland County Sheriff's Office also took notice of the sad incident and released a statement where they expressed remorse over the incident and also attempted to provide a context for the actions of their deputy. We can only hope for an honest investigation. But given that the investigation is being held within the department, our expectations for a positive and just outcome are limited. However, this wasn't the first time there was a dispute between police officers and sheriff deputies, as this one inside a jail was even more intense.
Them goddamn supervisors can.
I understand. I get that.
So I can get the out the way.
On July 16, 2022, several Columbus police officers arrived at the Muskogee County Jail with their detainees, only to find out that they were not welcome inside. A day ago, the jail run by the Sheriff's County Office decided to change the first come, first serve policy and instead decided to book deputies prisoners, then state troopers, and then the police officers. The officers, however, without any prior knowledge of this fact, were left stranded outside the building.
Hey, Snipes, they're still denying us. God bless America. They won't let us in.
They won't let y'all in. They won't let me in. Ain't that right?
No, you go in there before us. I'm gonna raise hell.
Watch this.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna file a complaint, a legitimate complaint.
That might look good for me, but go at home.
Central, SB1, please.
Lieutenant Nesser about to get a complaint. 100%. That is the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey.
As a sheriff's deputy arrived on the spot, he straight away cut the line and went inside. The officers, who were already pretty tense, were agitated seeing this behavior, prompting another deputy to come out and explain everything.
Wait a minute.
Don't yell it. Don't start yelling. Hey, come on.
All right, I'm going to file a complaint.
That's fine. That's fine. Good. How are you? Until y'all have directives, I have directives. Sheriff says ain't nobody coming in, only 5 at a time. SO and GSP has priority.
So SO has priority, even
GSP, and then you guys. I mean, this is beyond my control. I don't have to say, so don't yell at me. All right. As soon as that last one gets cleared, I'm going to bring in 5.
Hey, yeah, unless another SO unit shows up.
This is not my decision.
Every officer from the Columbus Police Department was extremely upset on this behavior, and they also made sure to let their feelings known.
Because I'm about to have a stroke.
Manny?
This is a failure of justice.
And the jail does not like us, so we have 5 people sitting here outside waiting. It's wonderful. The sheriff is very pissed with us, okay? And he runs the jail.
Let me go.
Amidst this, one of the officers parked his car in a manner that blocked the deputy's vehicle, who had cut them off earlier. Now, this behavior was set to trigger the sheriff deputy, who was extremely flustered.
Wait, man, them goddamn supervisors can.
I understand. I get that.
So I can get the out the way. All right, so I got a call to go to. I can't go to the car because y'all want to play stupid ass childish game.
At this point, tensions were escalating as one of the officers even went ahead to grab his weapon. Deputy Adkins, on the other hand, was still trying to get the vehicle away so he could get out of the jail premises.
I'm gonna go get my stuff because this is getting stupid. I'm not gonna be de-armed outside of the jail.
Somebody get this goddamn car so I can get out. They want.
Hold up, bro. So, your thoughts so far, bro?
No, they've been beefing, bro.
Heavy beefing.
They've been beefing. They don't like each other, bro. Just imagine at lunch and shit. They like, man, I don't know who the bald head one. Yeah, him. He always on the premise and he always got to start the goddamn problem. I'm just trying to do my goddamn job. That's all I try to do. I come to work and I go home. That's all I want to do. But they want to sit there and sit there and fart around like they ain't got nothing better to do. I got stuff better to do. I got to go here and protect this goddamn city and this goddamn county. See, that's how you know they're the ones that's the freaking problem, because all they want to do is pussyfoot around and fuck with us.
Oh, hell no.
Bro, I guarantee a lot of those conversations went just like that, bro.
That's how they do. It's the same, bro. It's the same with different units. Even with different units in the military, it's the same exact thing, dog. It's the same exact thing.
This look like a hard ER situation right here.
Dog, it look like they want to call, even though they white, they want to call each other. But you see the black people, they kind of like sitting in the back, like, man, we're gonna let them do their thing, bro.
Like, we're gonna let them rock out, bro. We ain't gonna even get in between.
We ain't gonna get in between it. Cause as soon as I say something, it's all right. I ain't trying to lose my job because I know I'll take it all the way there.
Right.
Y'all ain't seen mad yet. Y'all still being polite to each other. You know you have a good day, sir.
Hey, I feel like if I'm in the cuffs and y'all got all this beef going on, y'all need to just release me. Y'all got bigger fish to fry. I ain't do shit.
For real. Like, y'all got bigger problems than me, bro. So just go ahead and let me go and buy my business. Give me a warning.
Come pick me back up next weekend, man.
Y'all got some internal. I got some internal affairs. Like, just go ahead and pop me on the hand one time. I promise I ain't gonna do it again, dog. Just like me. Let me go ahead, just like I just heard old buddy. He said all he trying to do is go to work and come home. I'm just trying to go home.
Hey, man, like, I'll be in there like, hey, this don't even look professional. Civilians shouldn't be seeing this shit. Let me go. Then y'all can have that out. Like, leave me the hell alone.
Nah, they've been beefed out for a long time, bro. This is one of those things when you start and it's like you don't know nothing, so you real neutral, but you be around it so long, you pick your side. Well, I'm with my side. They do be fucking around. Can't stand them fucking black shirted motherfuckers.
Hey, man, that ER got to be studied.
Their training ain't nothing but goddamn fucking 2 weeks. I see why they can't comprehend shit. They don't do diddly squat.
Diddly squat.
Oh, shit. Nah, bro, you wildin'. Jeez.
They get in their little cars and they just start just driving around fucking with people. They don't even do intake.
Can't even do that fucking right.
Can't do the fucking paperwork. You know what? Just to hell with all of them. You know that?
I read some paperwork one time. It just looked like chicken stretch. I'm like, what I supposed to do with this?
And then when I saw this piece of shit, it just said, you know what? Fuck me to tears.
Fuck me to tears. Roll me up in shit and throw me in hay.
No, I ain't even going down this road.
Oh fuck.
No. Hey, all I'm gonna say is if I was them cops, I'm gonna just let bruh go. Like, this is unprofessional. Y'all ain't about to little dog me right now when I got somebody in these cuffs.
Oh,
if I was a cop, I was like, hey, bro, you got somebody to come pick you up, bro? I'll give you a break, dog. You got somebody to come pick you up, dog, I'll just rip up the paperwork right now. We got some shit that we got to handle. It look like it's about to go down.
Mama,
it's some internal
all I'm
shit.
doing for the rest of my career is writing citations. These cuffs gonna get rusty.
Boy,
you're not gonna keep little dogging me in front of civilians.
Dog, that's bro. Cause you already know when you at work and somebody little dog you, bro, you already kind of like, all right, and you doing it in front of the company, bro.
He's like, nah, bro, we ain't finna go down like this, dog.
No, it ain't. See, that's the reason why they getting pissed because they doing that shit in front of the company, bro. Like,
they try to pull
you ain't gonna be. First of all, you playing me in front of my supervisor, and you playing me in front of. I just showed this man who the boss was. Now you fucking over me like, bro, hell nah.
I was talking big shit on the ride.
I was
like, look here, buddy.
Like, you know who the fuck
You're
I
not
am?
getting out for the next 3 months.
Look here, but I try to give you.
You can't even get in? Oh, hell no.
Look here, but I try to give you goddamn warning. I done pulled your over about fucking 4 fucking times, man. And I told you to slow that some bitch down. You can't just do so. I gotta do what I gotta do. My hands are tied. Now you say all that stuff, and now they beefing in the thing. So now you be like, oh shit, all that shit that cash shit I was talking to the inmate. Bro, you got somebody that can pick you up. I'm just let you go, bro.
Man.
Black shirt cocksuckers. Hey, that's another ER.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro.
The cocksuckers.
It just fucking roll off the tongue. That's it.
Go study it. Everything that ends with ER, that shit be heavy as hell coming out their mouth.
The motherfuckers.
It makes me feel good.
They say the whole word, pause, breathe in, and then let that ER out. Like, yo,
Bruh, I'm telling you, that's when you know they're pissed. That's when you know they're pissed. When they start letting them hoes fly, them ERs, hey, he's like, yeah,
you know they pissed when that finger come up with it. You motherfucker. Like, damn, bro, you have to slam dunk on me.
See, you got one finger, but when they do that too, dog, you got one more time or whatever you did before.
You got one more time.
Oh yeah, nah, 2 fingers, you damn near finna get lynched.
and that go for the white people too. Like shit, hey, they don't care. They see red. They don't see color at that point. They see red.
Boy, and they turn red.
So you know they pissed. So you can see it. You can see
him right here. He turning red right now.
Look, why?
The buddy. I hope I don't see you get your ass on the street because I'm gonna drive.
Yeah, you see that finger?
You can tell your goddamn supervisor and everybody else I said that. Yeah, that's what I'm here. Do it. You already are. I got a goddamn car to go to. You wanna move the goddamn car? Huh?
That boy got that Harry Potter finger.
Don't stop for me. Don't stop for me. You know who?
As the Columbus police officers refused to move the car aside, the sheriff's deputies had to contact their chief in an attempt to find a resolution.
I don't know, but I'm probably going to quit. This is so stupid.
Back it up so we don't have to bring his ass.
Listen, man, I'm only doing what my supervisor told me. I understand. This is ridiculous, and I hate that I'm dealing with this shit. But you're going to have to talk to the sergeant over there.
No, I'll be talking to the chief. Hey, Chief, I'm sorry. We got a situation over here. We got CPD won't let our guys out, and they're about to go to blows. I'm asking your CPD officer to back up his car, and he's saying that his supervisor told him not to let it.
And again, no one on our side is threatening.
We're having a tit for tat over here. Hold on. Roll down your window.
The situation was starting to get heated up as more and more pressure was being put on the poor officer who had been assigned to block the deputy's car. Meanwhile, additional police calls were coming in, which they kept on ignoring.
We gotta stop playing these guys. This is retarded.
Yes.
I know most of us are kind of at a standstill. Do I have anybody on Forest Road reference to 7511?
Hey, sorry.
We're all standing on the wall. Yeah.
Hey, somebody finna get away today.
Hey, move your car, bro.
Fantastic.
Oh, you know what? Hey, you know that was a black nigga. He said, "Hey, move your car, bro."
Hey, move your car, bro. Isn't it all right? All that bullshit. We got it.
Hey, man.
Move your car, bro.
Whoever out there looting and polluting gonna get away today. Ain't nobody responding to that 7511.
Right.
It's over with.
Who you sergeant? Hey, he's with the chief. Okay. Sorry, he's with the chief. Sorry.
What's your name? Got there and started rolling up and shut it right before I got there.
Give me a second. I hear you. What is it? Sally Moore? Yes, sir. So go ahead and back it up.
Black man pointing in lower
Back
case.
it up. All right.
Hit him with the
Just as it seemed the officer might cause the matter to end, the sergeant stormed out, refusing to reconcile with the sheriff's deputies.
Hey, Fairbanks, no. You stay right there, man.
Hey, sorry. Now your sergeant over here telling him not to move. It is lawful. Chief said he's not moving. We gotta get somebody over here.
Them niggas petty.
Like, bro, there's no reason for this shit, bro.
I see why they had that beef on the police.
I got locked in. What I gotta do with this shit? I don't want to fight.
Over here mismanaging my tax
The
dollars.
situation was heating up, and a supervisor had to calm his deputies down as he moved them in. Maybe the police officers seemed to have overreacted. Well, this female officer clearly had a different perspective on the matter.
I try to get through, and they immediately halfway open it, shut it on me, and I hear through there's a deputy saying on the radio, that female officer's trying to get into the door. Do not let her in that door. Do not let any officer through that door.
From PD.
From the jailer. The jailers are saying that through their radio. So they won't even let us through the door. There's one person inside there, and now they booked the sheriff guys out, he's like screaming at us to move our vehicles. They won't even let any of our guys in. They won't book any of our guys. They won't even let us in to use the bathroom, nothing.
Oh yeah, she's pissed. This is I think this is where.
This is it.
This is as bad as it can get.
Like, we can't principle someone's crime, man.
It appeared that the jail, which came under the jurisdiction of the sheriff's office, might have gone against the police officers, as they were visibly upset by the treatment.
This guy's got a call, but then my sergeant's telling me not to move.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna stop.
Man, they got Clark Kent working for him?
You said Clark Kent.
No.
That man need to be at Barnes and Nobles, man. He over here with a badge.
And he probably the main one. He probably go straight by the book too. I guarantee you.
That's crazy, bro. And the thing about it is, it's the supervisor. It's the supervisors that's doing it, bro. It's like they listen to the boat. It's like this supervisor and this supervisor, they got beef. So it's just trickling all the way down.
They trying to pull rank on each other.
Who got the biggest? Who got the biggest balls? That's all they doing.
My boss told me don't move. Well, my boss told me for you to fucking move. So
and Shorty just over there like, I gotta pee.
Right. I just gotta take a piss.
Germs are running scared.
Oh shit. That's cold blooded, man. That's cold blooded.
That shit, bro. That shit is crazy as hell, bro. But I'm just saying though, it's just. But it's how it's the thing is, I've seen so much of this too, even in the military as well. A lot of guys, they try to pull rank. You got two captains going at it. You know, one thing that they're better than the other because their platoon or their their battalion is bigger, whatever the case. It's like, man, nigga, both of y'all niggas captains, y'all get paid the same. What y'all doing? Like, what we doing right now? Because I've been in the whole situation while we was in Iraq. Two captains going there. I'm like, dog, nigga, y'all on two different sides of the fucking base. Fuck y'all arguing about? What we doing? We still everything that we need to do when it comes to inventory and all this extra shit. Y'all doing too much. So yeah, I definitely understand all this bullshit. It's just funny to me. I just find it funny.
Yeah, but it's like being a parent, bro. You ain't supposed to argue in front of the kids.
Yeah, that's true too.
You definitely ain't supposed to argue in front of the kids and their friends.
Exactly.
So like, y'all working intake. Let these people drop this damn quote unquote criminal off. Then once that motherfucker go back to the damn cell, then y'all come back like, hey, I keep telling y'all, like, see your face up here. Quit coming down here.
Right.
Hey, but it do be funny when you piss some people off. They be like 5'8" and below, over the age of like 45, and they be all on their tippy toes, trying to slam dunk with the finger. You motherfucker, like, man, you too small for this shit, man.
Hey, he started doing willy-nilly. I don't give a fuck what's going on right here. Somebody need to do something.
That's what you know. Like, hey, bro. I don't know who the fuck, but somebody need to get something going on.
Conductor.
That boy started conducting a symphony, man.
When they get the rocking back and forth, that's when you know they're trying to cage it. Motherfucking Tasmanian devil working on there.
Get that. This little part right here. Get inside the little bulletproof vest. They just hold that bitch inside.
Oh yeah, when they start doing that bootleg Harlem Shake.
Yeah, it's right here. They
do this every Tuesday. I mean, look,
they do this every Tuesday.
Dude, I don't know about Tuesdays. They just get a little cranky, so I just sit here and just watch for entertainment. I ain't doing shit.
Call the mayor is crazy.
Right. Shit, the mayor.
Somebody getting fired if the mayor got to get out.
If the mayor come down, if he gotta wake up at this late to come down there, yeah, somebody finna get fired.
Somebody getting fired.
Somebody getting fired.
Shit, fire them all. We don't need them.
I ain't gonna say all that, but I ain't gonna say all that.
Hey, judging by this, like they just got a call. Don't need him. He ain't showing up.
I'm just saying, the most civil person there was the person in cuffs.
They were like this.
Well, they know he wasn't going nowhere. They're like, shit, they just put him to the side. They put him on the back burner. Like, look, you ain't going nowhere. You good.
But he looking around like, damn, Shorty just texted me back. These motherfuckers argue. I could get some head.
I don't get time served for this bullshit, dog. Like something.
This should count for at least 48 hours.
at least 48. You know what I'm saying? There's a little bit of trauma too. So you know what I'm saying? I need a little bit of that.
Man,
I'm in this bitch because I jaywalk, man. Y'all can let me go, bro.
That's when I just straight tell them, like, hey, I'm already inside the gate, man. Just take these cuffs off me. Who got a cigarette? Like, clearly y'all dealing with a lot. I need to smoke.
Hey, listen, you right, R&B queen, because shoot, whoever got the governor number and they call him up, like, look, I'm gonna show y'all real rank. Let me call the governor real quick. Hey, governor, look, these niggas down here fucking up. I need you to come down here and shake and make some shit shake. Say less.
Shit, better not clock out.
No, it looked like it was a clean goddamn 1058 out there at that point.
What was that? Ohio, Oklahoma, middle of America?
Yes, I think middle America. That's what it sounds like. Middle America, Texas, somewhere.
Them motherfuckers just bored. They ran out of moonshine. No. He finna go home. Dorothy still ain't got no dinner on the table. So he mad.
Especially him. He's a troublemaker.
He took the boat out on the lake last weekend and the motor burnt out. He mad as hell right now.
Some bitch taking my goddamn daughter to prom. That's his dad right over there. I don't like him, some bitch.
Like him, some bitch. He's some bitch.
He don't even go to church. I don't like that.
Yeah, once they start trying to compress the syllables, you know you done fucked up.
Some bitch.
It's punk some bitch over here.
Whatever the fuck he's with that. He's whatever what that is that 1, 2, 3 religion or whatever fuck called Scientologist, whatever the fuck that is. Now, yeah, that should be funny as hell, boy.
Hey, I hate when I get pulled over and the cops start holding their vest like that, though. Like, you getting a little too comfortable, buddy.
And I ain't gonna hold it. Hey, listen, right? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That shit is comfy though. Like when you chilling, your arms rest because that shit heavy as fuck on you. So you just holding like this, it just kind of it's a resting spot for you, just sitting there just like this, chilling. Because all you doing is pulling that bitch forward so your neck can rest on it. So you just sitting like this, like, hey man, I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on, but we need to make some shit shake. So that's your chill mode. Like, hey, I'm just waiting for the next order.
That's just too comfortable for me, man. Just write my paperwork and let me roll.
Like, I'm just here, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's comfortable.
Oh, I'm waiting for backup. We don't need backup, nigga. Just write the ticket. We're gonna be back up in court in a few days.
That shit tight real quick. My partner's pulling up. This shit tight right here.
Nah, I don't like sitting tight, bro. I don't trust your ass.
Bro, you gotta sit tight, bro. You can't be over the top, bro.
Just sit tight. Everything checks out.
I don't like this shit.
Hey, look. Just sit tight. Everything checks out. You're on your way. Promise. That's all we do. You're on your way.
That, man.
And they love saying that. You're on your way.
Well, see, my problem with traffic stops is they always start off stupid. Do you know why I pulled you over? Yeah, motherfucker, for the reason that you about to tell me right now. The fuck? I was going about my merry way. You had an issue. I had shit under control.
Got any drugs or weapons in a vehicle, sir?
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Nothing to share with you.
Out of all the times I've been pulled over, I ain't never been asked that question.
Well, you got drugs?
No. I ain't never been asked like, you know why I pulled you over. I ain't never been asked that question.
Oh, I done got that. I done got hit with that a lot. Especially Baton Rouge.
That must have been your homies pulling you over.
Huh?
I said that must have been your homies pulling you over.
Nah, straight white cops. They pulled me up. They just, hey, what's going on? They literally come to, hey, license and registration. And then while I'm giving out, they say, well, I pulled you over because X, Y, because you didn't stop fully on the stoplight or you were going a little bit over the speed. They'll tell me exactly what it was. I'll be like, oh, I ain't noticed.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. When I was in my 20s, bro, half of them tickets I got was just because I was arrogant. Because a motherfucker asked me that question, I'm like, yeah, I know. And then be like, why? Because you about to tell me. Should start going south from there.
See, that's that nigga shit, man.
Wise, we got a wise.
Don't ask me no dumbass question.
Bruh, time and the place, dog. Time and the place, bro.
Yeah, the time and the place was leave me the fuck alone if you wasn't gonna tell me why the fuck you pulled me over.
Hey, sometimes the cops, they be just want to see how you gonna react.
And I'm gonna give it to them every time. Leave me the fuck alone.
They give you the ticket.
Exactly.
I done got out a whole bunch of tickets.
I'm gonna beat that shit in court.
Man, see, look, I ain't even trying to go through all that, little man.
That's a free day off from work. I'm cool.
I be chilling. I be like, nah.
I be chilling.
I even tell them, if I know why they pulled me out, like, I say, yeah, man, I know why you got me. Or they say, or they don't even say nothing. They're like, I pulled you over because oh shit, I didn't even know this man. And then they just say, look, next time just be careful. I'm like, all right,
yeah, but I'll take that. Oh, I pulled you over because you was going 15 over the speed. Oh shit, I was. Damn, this car be floating. My bad. I ain't know this car keep fucking doing that. I'm just saying, some of them new cars, you get in the right joints.
Yeah,
you be doing 95, thinking you doing 60. Look down and be like, oh, let me go ahead back up off this real quick.
Oh God, that's how the truck be, boy. I mean, that bitch moving. I be like, I look down, like, oh shit, I'm going 80. I thought I was going fucking 60 in this bitch. Like, yeah.
And especially, you know, us out here in AZ. That flow of traffic, something serious.
Yeah.
Y'all be everything flat there. So it's like when you be in your head for a little bit, you look down, you like, you going 89. Like, damn, shit.
Hey, for real, you like, ooh. Let me take my foot off the gas.
Yeah, God, dog. You matter of fact, let me put cruise control on, dog.
You be cruising and stuff, the wrong song come on, you go to switch the song and happen to look at the damn speed out the corner of your eye, like, oh shit, whoa. I didn't know who's doing all this now.
Man, I'm telling you. Listen, man. Look. Now go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I be getting out of tickets, dog. I just be complying, bro, and I think that's what they need want. Hey, I even got out of ticket because I pulled. I ain't with the whole racism shit, but I pulled that bitch one time, bro.
Hit this nigga.
It was a dude. It was this cop, and he had pulled me over. I was leaving this little kickback.
Yeah.
And I get out, and his partner with him. And he was like, you know why I pulled you over? I like, I don't know. He was like, because this is construction zone, you kind of speed. I'm like, oh, okay. And I was like, I had my hands up the whole time. He said, hey, man, you can put your hands down. I said, man, it's two of y'all, and it's one of me, dog. He was like, no, man, it's not like that. And he was like, the other one, he was the aggressive one. He was like one of the ones in the video. And he was like, look, he said you can put your hands down. So why you got them up? You good? You okay? I was like, man, I don't know. It's a lot of stuff going on these days, you know. He's like, oh, you want to pull that shit?
He was offended. He was offended.
Yeah. The other cop was like, hey, dude, chill out. Go over there, man. And I'm like,
ooh, I'm gonna tell the people on you, Snow Bunny. I in the Beamer
like
doing 100.
Right, you feel me?
She out there skating in the Beamer.
You better slow down before you run into a big boy and they run right over you. You better stop playing.
I'm scared.
Them Beamers do be floating though.
They do.
I live in Atlanta, so it's like I'm scared to go 100 because they don't know how to drive out here. You got to be a defensive driver out here, bro. They be trying to. They don't want to miss their lane. I mean, they exit, so they'll cross 6 lanes to hit that bitch. Then they hit your ass.
I don't miss that. I don't miss that traffic at all. I don't. Nah, you ain't no big boy when you come up to that big old truck. You feel me? That 328 ain't got nothing on it. You understand me?
What's a 328?
Better ask somebody about me, big dog.
She sliding in that BMW.
Oh, BMW car?
Yeah, 328.
Nah, corner truck. We're going muscle truck. That shit.
It depends on the driver. He ain't gonna do me.
Man, listen.
You don't want to see me in traffic.
What nigga you be on some nigga? This nigga be on some Toretto shit, man. This nigga be here. Yeah, I'm doing this for family type shit.
Hey, Marcus.
Oh man, what did I miss everything? Go what?
Hey, listen, how late this nigga is. Listen, I thought this nigga fell asleep. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I've been sitting here fucking with this shit all this time, man. It was some little fucking setting that went off in the fucking sound shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I was doing earlier. Y'all, you ain't believing, bro. Something with StreamYard. It's always, even with work and stuff, everything good. StreamYard, they be like, yeah, we don't recognize your phone, dog.
It just kicked the shit
for the
lady trying to keep macaroni up all night. Now you gotta do another 2 hours just so fucking Marcus can catch back up.
Oh, ain't no another 2 hours, boy.
Ain't no another 2 hours.
Oh, this shit shut down.
Oh, damn.
For me, y'all can keep going. I'm like, I'm gonna have to dip out on y'all though.
I missed the good part, fellas. Hey, now I know. I already know next time where to go if that shit ever kicks off again, so we should be good.
Don't trip. We still got another topic. We still got one more topic. You good? We got one more topic.
Damn, we saved one just for you.
Yeah, we say one just for you, big dog.
He real dead took a nap.
I done made it out the hood. So
he took a pile now. He took a cat nap.
I took a pile. Hey, get that eye right, player.
He had to sleep that alcohol off.
Yeah,
I done made it out the hood, so you know the cops a little bit decent now.
Hey, I saw y'all was going over the. I wanted to go with that police officer one too. Shit, man.
I still be catching attitude sometimes though. Like you got one time to say the wrong thing to me, and I'm just like, you rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah,
man. Hey, I do whatever they tell me to do.
that's a fact. That's a
I
fact.
mean, but see, Mac over there in Atlanta, so I understand him. Shit, GSP ain't.
Listen, bro.
APD, ADP ain't playing no games, bro. They don't tolerate nothing, bro. They're like, hey, all that smart. Matter of fact, all right, cool. Out the car, goddamn. I ain't got time for out the car, goddamn, right now, dog.
I got time for that.
I'm still get smart within reason.
Nah, I ain't testing it at all.
You're gonna be smart right on the ground with handcuffs behind your back and shit.
That's fine. And I'm gonna sue your bitch ass as soon as I get out.
You ain't gonna get shit out there, bro.
Oh, I bet y'all will.
All these people in London, they always be trying to sue, bro. They be in jail. Yeah. They be in jail.
That's a dumb problem. I'm against my ass.
Yeah. You gonna talk all that smart stuff. You gonna talk all that smart stuff. You gonna be right in jail. That's where you belong. See? Yeah. No. Bro, he be like, yeah. No. Yeah. Like, dog, bro, who you arguing with, dog? Yeah. He gonna go to jail. Yeah, homie.
Wait, Snow Bunny said she's speeding in Florida. What part of Florida is she in?
Man, I think
they gonna be playing down there neither.
Snow Bunny don't care for real. Oh gosh, you don't. But listen, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And listen, hit that bell notification as well. So we got one more topic for y'all. We got one more good topic for y'all, and I think this would be a good one to take us out for the night. Mr. Ben McLemore. Yeah. NBA player, former Portland Trailblazer, has been. I mean, I'm just gonna say allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Has been caught up because he is I can't even talk right now. I can't even fucking talk. Rape allegations. There you go. Rape allegations, and basically, he's on trial right now and trying to defend himself. So I'll play it and then we'll go into it. All right. But I had a whole tongue twister right there. That shit was crazy. God damn.
Any point along the way that you thought
Former Trailblazer Ben McLemore took the stand in his defense on Thursday, telling his version of what happened at a house party where he was accused of raping a woman after a night of drinking. McLemore says the evening began with bowling before team members met at Robert Covington's Lake Oswego home for cards and drinking.
But I was just, just being there and just enjoying the night and just, having that time with my teammates and stuff.
McLemore testified he encountered the alleged victim in the bathroom after some of her friends asked him to help move her.
I just want y'all to take a look. I just want everybody to get a visual first.
I'm not looking at that shit.
Just take a visual.
No.
Hey, well, hold on. Was that her? Is that really her?
Yeah, that's the chick.
No.
Well,
apparently, but the way she got her hands, I think it's a fake picture. Look at her hands. Ain't nobody throwing up like that.
Yeah, bro, like she covered her eyes. Sweet, like pulling her hair back.
Yeah.
Nah, that's it, bro.
I know it's it, but
State's Exhibit 1. That's her.
Yeah, I know it's her. I know it's her, but I'm saying.
So what? So she got one of her girls to take this picture or something?
I don't know, but I'm just saying. Look at the entire makeup of the.
It looked bad though. It looked bad on him because it looked like she's really fucked up.
Yeah, Queen. Them feet horrendous. Them hoes leaning all
them
over
things over the shoe, bro. The toes over the shoe.
The toes over the shoe. Lord, gee.
I'm trying not to speak on
this. Just touching the floor.
I'm trying to be civil tonight.
Them hoes gripping, boy, and them hoes gripping. You understand me? She got fingers for toes, boy. Them shit crazy.
Well, she
to the
drive
couch because she was
with them
intoxicated.
damn thing, boy.
So are they trying to paint the picture that she was incoherent?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the picture they're trying to paint. So I'm gonna keep playing it so we can get the entire context of the story.
Friends
But when
asked
you throw
him
up, you good
to help
now,
move her to the couch because she was intoxicated. Macklemore said he eventually fell asleep on that same couch and then woke up a few hours later with that woman's hands down his pants.
Fondling.
I caught that part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And basically rousing me. So that's what pretty much woke me up. Again, I'm in deep sleep.
That's when Macklemore says he began having sex with a woman, an encounter he describes as consensual.
She didn't show no signs of distress or discomfort. It didn't, give me no signs at all or alertness of that.
Macklemore says that he and the alleged victim never spoke with each other before, during, or after the encounter, and he left Covington's house immediately after they had sex. During cross-examination, the prosecution argued the alleged victim never consented to sex with Macklemore.
You did say on direct, it was one of the most terrible things I've ever done in my life.
Right.
Having sex with an unconscious woman would be one of the most terrible things, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't say unconscious, but that moment was me leaving without saying anything was definitely a terrible one of the.
Why would you say
The trial
that?
will continue tomorrow here in Clackamas County with more experts and character witnesses expected to testify. Closing arguments could happen sometime next week.
All right. Wish I thought who want to go first.
I think she had consensual sex with him. He didn't hit her up after that. She felt some type of way, and she used her white girl powers.
I think he what he just said, like, and they kind of caught him up on it when he was like what did he say that was the worst thing that he ever did or some shit like that?
He was him not saying anything after he left was the worst thing.
I think that was him being nice. I think he meant like I didn't mean to bang that wildebeest. Fucking like I walked the fuck out. Like he's trying to be nice and cool. I mean, he should have said what he actually fucking really meant.
Yeah, she tried to catch him in the little. She tried to catch him up, but he didn't. He was like, nah. Yeah. He said the thing that I did was worse. Would just leave without saying anything. Yeah, and she tried to say, oh, you feel bad for having sex with? Nah, that ain't what I said.
I was like, yeah, you're gonna catch up on that one. I think it was consensual too. I think they both got drunk. She woke up that next morning, saw some, higher profile dude. She was like, yeah, let's get it, and he fucking bounced out like
so
she wasn't nothing.
Right?
And yes, she felt some kind of way about it.
And so my thing is, while she talking about great, but the fact that I know a lot of people are missing. She initiated it. Her hands were down his pants while he was in the deep sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So she raped him first.
Well,
she was drunk. She was drunk.
She S8'd him.
Yeah, my bad. She S8'd him. So with that being said, so why are we talking about grape then? If anything, that should already be a thing. It's like, okay, well, she initiated it first. I was in the deep sleep. I was just sleeping beside her. She the one who put her hands in my pants.
Oh, is she not denying that? She says that
it was just they're talking about the fact that they both had sex, but it wasn't consensual because she was drunk. But he was drunk too.
Yeah.
So how the fuck? So what the fuck are we talking about? So therefore, I think the law is if a person is drunk, they can't necessarily consent, right? So if both of them drunk, don't they cancel out?
No.
Or am I tripping?
By the logic, yes, but in the law,
what law?
What Cake's talking about?
You preheated my meat to 350. You thought dinner wasn't gonna get served? But that's what I'm saying, Case. Both of them were under influence. Both of them were drunk. So therefore, it has to cancel out. If both of them were drunk, both of them were drinking. Man. Not just he wasn't sober and she was drunk. Both of them were drinking. So
ain't no law with this shit. You preheated my shit to 350. You been hugging on, bro. You thought dinner wasn't gonna get served? You gonna get this meat,
dude? That's when the most time people have sex was when they've been drinking. I don't get what the hell they talking about.
Yep.
Like
But bro, she was
I'm
over
trying to
there
tell y'all.
snake whispering.
I'm trying to tell y'all, he didn't hit her up afterwards, and she felt some type of way.
I agree.
Yeah, and that's crazy. They can get a get out of jail free card just about some shit like that. That's crazy.
That shit almost happened to somebody I know personally. They broke up with a girl. They broke up. They stayed talking a little bit because they've been together for a long time, and she came down to visit him to close the chapter in the book, and they ended up going out having a good time. Both of them was drinking and all that type of stuff, and they ended up having consensual sex. The next day, she get on the phone with him and said her intentions when she came down was not to have sex. So she do feel like she got raped.
I'll tell you where he messed up at.
Crazy.
He should have let her keep warming it up, put it in her mouth. He would have woke up, looked down, and be like, "Oh shit!" Close his eyes and just peed in her shit.
Germs are running scared.
See, yeah.
He didn't consent. He was having a dream. He was on the beach. He had a wet dream. He peed. He would have peed the couch, but nah, it was in your mouth. It was somewhere it shouldn't have been. Cause shit, y'all blowing me with this bullshit.
It shouldn't have been
messed up, bro. Because like she literally initiated the whole situation.
Yep, she sure did.
He was just asleep on the couch. She woke up and did that, and then he got to go to jail. Ain't he going to jail?
I heard he get like 7 years, didn't he?
Yeah, he got guilty.
What you mean? I am the original Snowbender. What you mean though? She put her hands in his pants first. She initiated it. She originally initiated it. So at the end of the day, that's what they aren't talking about. They just talking about the fact of penetration. Oh, she was great because she wasn't in consent because she was drinking.
It don't matter if. Listen, man. When you come out there and you in India, you got that flute over the basket, and you charming the snake. When that motherfucker stand up, it's a performance. So she was playing with the shit she was supposed to get.
Oh, you right. My bad. My apologies.
She got to be saying he lying.
My apologies.
Oh, shit.
What?
I bet you I wake up with my shit in somebody's mouth on random. I'm finna pee.
I agree, Case. I'm like, I don't know why he got on that couch.
I agree with that too.
Getting on the couch was crazy. He should have just tucked her in and went somewhere else.
I want to took shit in. I don't even want to touch it. I don't want to know how to say nothing. I'll sleep on the floor and pull a rug over me for the cover instead of sleeping in the same with a drunk white chick on the couch. No, sir.
Yeah, but didn't they say that the homegirls told them to help move her, and then he moved her to the couch, but then he jumped on the couch with her though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'd have just put her on the couch, tucked her ass in, and went somewhere else. You wouldn't even see me.
I would have tucked shit in because they didn't have. Because according to Ben McLemore, they didn't have a conversation before, during, or after. So nah, I ain't tucking shit in. I'm like, nah, I don't know this bitch. No.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, that's bad. If they didn't even talk before, and then still, he slept on an open couch, and girl fucking started rubbing up on him. I mean, I don't see how that is not consensual.
It definitely is consensual.
Yeah. So I mean, she must be lying. So that didn't happen. Like.
All I'm saying is, if her homegirl say, "Hey, my shorty in there, we too weak to pick up," since now y'all magically need men 20% of the time, pick up, put her on the couch, throw that little blanket over her, and get ghost.
Yeah. I probably would left. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He fucked up when he tripped over his slides and fell on the couch with her.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
He messed up on that one. That was a bad judgment call.
Yeah,
because I didn't seen. When I was in college, I even seen a chick. One of my friends was talking to this chick at a little kickback, and she got so drunk, she went to her dorm with her friend. We still at the kickback, we cleaning up and everything, and we done. We just kicking it. Police show up at the front door, and they were like, "Hey, I need you to come with me." Long story short, basically, she said that he raped her, but what she was so drunk, she had a dream that he did that. By the grace of God, her friend actually told the truth of everything that would happen. If it wasn't for her friend saying she was drunk, that never happened. I took it, if it wasn't for her, he would have been in jail.
Yeah, see, that's why I always, anytime I go to a house party, anything, bro, I'm leaving early before everybody start to dip. I leave early as fuck because I'm not gonna get caught up in none of it. Like, nope, I'm finna leave.
See, the crazy thing about it, Courtney.
What's that?
The crazy thing about it is she got drunk fast. It was like the middle of the party. It wasn't even towards the end.
That's cool. That's cool though, because at the end of the day, I'm still leaving. Cause you ain't gonna catch me in it at all. Like, hey, Courtney left at this time. The party was still going. I dipped, so you ain't gonna catch me in it at all. But here's the thing though. But I'm not gonna blame. But even if he did lay on the couch with her, right? Yeah. I'm still not gonna blame him for it because he is the one who put her hands in his pants.
Yeah,
she initiated that shit. So at the end of the day, he should not be getting any time at all. All this shit should be canceled out. Go about your way. Yeah, you a thought pocket shorty. You wanted the D. You wanted him to bust it down. Hey, just take it like a woman. Put your big girl pants on and call it a day. Yep, you hold it out for it. You hold it out for a night. It is what it is, and move on. But fucking up another man's career because you don't know how to conduct yourself properly. Because I want to be a hoe, but at the same time, I don't want to be a hoe. Nah, you wanted to be a hoe because you saw an NBA player. You thought you were gonna get some up out of him. You thought you were finna get a relationship, and that shit ain't pop off. He treated you like a slut that you are, and that's what it was. So you just gotta live with it. Simple as that, bro.
I wish it was like that, man. I wish that's how women thought. I mean, it's crazy how they can get these do-overs in life and just fucking ruin someone else's life and not even care about it. And it's crazy, yo. So all right, so I watched Law and Order like SVU, a lot, and I hate that shit. But there was one episode where almost kind of the same thing. There was these kids were having like a party. It was seemed to me like consensual. They went up, did their thing. She said, some kid took advantage of her. She lied and said it was some other kid, and they end up like interviewing him, and they found out that he had an alibi that what caught him was a doorbell camera caught him, so it couldn't have been him. And they told him that he's lucky as fuck. They pretty much told him, yo, you lucky as fuck that camera was there. If not, your ass be going to jail. Almost like he did something, like he almost did something wrong. He should be lucky that camera was there. Not like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, we made a mistake. And then they told a girl with baby gloves, like, oh, I know this wasn't him and blah, blah. They're still treating her like, yo, she could have sent this dude to prison for fucking 30 years. Over some shit she lied about. And they still treat her like she's still like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucked up how shit goes. Men's lives don't mean anything. Yeah, men's lives don't mean shit. That's just it.
They mean something because y'all ain't toxic no more.
Yeah.
Y'all keep saying yes, man, instead of knocking that dust off from between the washer dryer.
Nah, I just don't deal with them.
They don't do that shit to the dangerous ones.
Listen, just don't deal with them. Because I ain't going to jail for nobody.
I don't even kick it with my coworkers at work that's women too long. I don't go on
no, not all women, Cakes. Not all women.
I don't go on lunch. I don't do none of that. I still communicate whatever. This, that, and the third.
She like what?
Huh?
Cakes like what?
No. She said not all women. I was like, nah, not all women are like that.
Well, I mean, in general, we speaking in general, so we just saying from our experience, what we witnessed. We're not saying all women. There's nothing that's absolute. If it
don't apply, let it fly.
Yeah, because when we have these type of conversations and we say Well, it's not all women. We can't actually have the conversation about what the shit that actually do happen. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like men that don't take care of their kids. I say, well, it's not all men. It's like, duh. Not all men that there's a lot of men that take care of their kids. But when we talking about these situations, it's like we can never have the conversation because a lot of women derail the conversation and make it seem like this shit is not happening. Like people lives are like being like there's a whole movement where it's actually I think it's led by a woman. She's been getting a lot of men that's been falsely accused out of jail. Like she's making a living off of it. Not like she's not grifting, but she doing it. But if I was a guy that was falsely accused, I'll pay her and say thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things where now with the law, they basically how he got messed up. It's supposed to cancel out, but basically they just saying that she was drunk and he should have known better. That's basically what from when I heard about this case. He should have known better. She was drunk, even though you was intoxicated as well. She
I
still
ain't never seen that on Animal Planet.
So so you're saying like if a girl's drunk and just say the dude ain't drunk and she comes on to him, like whatever.
Yeah, that's right. That's great.
She can't say, yo, like I didn't consent, even though she's coming on to him and they do. She can come back and say, yo, that's fucked up.
Because technically they saying that she's not coherent enough to make good judgments. So
but I wasn't coherent either. My meat was.
No, what Marcus was asking if the guy was not drunk and the chick was, but she was coming on to him. That's what he was saying. So
if the guy's sober, then he wrong.
Yeah. So
but y'all was both fucked up.
It don't matter if but if both of y'all messed up, I think what's going on right now, I think it just depends on what the judge is, what state, and it just as the conversation going, I think they was looking who was least drunk, but he was the one that was being charged. So it's like
the person that was least drunk did the business. That was that
exactly
meat.
Because he was
that
in
meat
deep
didn't
sleep.
drink nothing. That meat got summoned.
He was.
All I'm gonna say, drunk woman never tells no tales. She knew what she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, she may have not. Bro, do you know how many times I fucked around with girls drunk as fuck that I would never have done sober? Like, I mean, not even close. And I mean, I just gotta chalk it up to, hey, I made this decision. Like, I mean,
like I said, a drunk man tells no tales. So you wanted to bust that down low key.
I mean, I wanted to bust a nut. I won't say it was with that.
Listen, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. There's a lot of even not even so attractive chicks that if a nigga got a dry spell going on right now, he'll bust it down just to get that nut off.
Yeah. But still, it's still the accountability part. You got drunk, and like I said, unless the motherfuckers took advantage of you and took this shit. If a motherfucker took this shit, took advantage of you, I mean that's the R word. That's 100% it. But if one person is drunk and the other person ain't as drunk as the other person, but they still connecting, I don't see how the fuck that is. That's I don't see how the hell that's rape, bro. I don't see it.
So Raw, you ain't never took down a swamp donkey?
Me, I done hit a 90-pounder. I done hit a 300-pounder.
All right.
About that.
All right.
How tall was the 300?
How tall was
5'4".
Nah, that was probably like 5'7".
Oh, okay.
That's big, dog.
It is, but at the same time, that face card was still valid.
Okay, as long as the face card was there, we straight.
Like I ain't never clapped the Precious.
I mean, okay, all right, I got you. But
at the same time, though,
she said a what? A swamp donkey.
Nah, but my thing is, when y'all go out and party and stuff, y'all don't pre-scan the room before y'all start drinking?
No, that's a fact.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, because I'm a pre-scan, so even when the bear goggles activate, I still know which bitch is which? Like, unless y'all finna
Hey,
fucking
look,
go.
he ranking like look. So look, I got this one. This the one that's at the top tier right here. If I can't get that one, I'm going for that other one. Ain't gonna keep going down. Ain't gonna keep going down until they get to that too. Like, all right, so I guess I gotta roll with this one.
Nah, you gotta drink a little bit. So it started like what you thought she was at first. It get a little higher the more you start drinking.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. So like he already prejudged them before he started drinking. Like I know who I'm going for. I already pre-lined them up, but I'm gonna go based off. I'm gonna start with the high one first. If I can't get it, I'm just gonna keep going until I take the dub.
And then you find your top 10, and you like, all right, red dress hitting, highlighter shoes is hitting. This shorty, yeah, I'm gonna need about 6 drinks before I even start thinking, because that pinky toe kind of crooked.
All right, so what about overtime? What about an overtime kick in? It's only 1 minute on the clock.
Hey,
what about when overtime? 1 minute on the clock. What you gonna do?
That's when you do the Kodak. Fell in with stud. Then we stud. Might have to go with the stud, dog.
That's when we start hitting the wounded ones.
If OT kick in and you ain't get your pre-scan in, that's you and Pamela.
Hey, at that point, you just look at whoever's on the floor who can play.
Hell no. That's between you and Pamela Harris.
Nah, I look at. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta look at the feet. I'm like, let them feet fucked up. It's over with. I don't care how good your face card look. It's over with. It's over with.
In the club, you can't see. So you know,
when them lights turn up, when them lights turn on,
who can't see?
I do the Ray Charles and feel their hands. Oh.
No, who can't see in the club?
Oh, I've met a couple bad ones with some rough ass hands.
That's what I'm saying. That Ray Charles, he said, "Yeah, let me see."
Apparently, Shorty on the couch got some soft hands because he went through with it.
Man, that's the reason why we be telling people like, you gotta be careful out here with these women. Women don't want to say that. Women don't like us saying it, but you gotta be careful and you gotta like always put yourself in a decent position, because right now, how people used to be reckless back in the day, they could do that. Now these days, like you could be totally in the right and you could be all the way wrong.
Facts.
And it's
as long as y'all can't see shit in the club.
That is crazy, man.
Nigga,
I was just making a joke.
But you know how quick I put that? You know how quick I put that flashlight on the
phone? Off in there and do a lap. I need to see everything first.
Nigga, I'm pulling. Listen. I'm petty. Nigga, I will pull a meme. I would, nigga. Hey,
why you got that light on?
I'm telling you, Inspector Gadget in that joint.
I swear, I'm looking at everything. I said, nah, these lights make you look like you good right now because they don't just flashing on you. Nah, I need to see it.
Especially if a shorty in the club in flip flops, she already at the bottom of the bottom of the totem pole.
Now I know the bottom of her feet dirty.
The Courtney, he got the Swamp Donkey Detector 9000.
Don't put no water on and turn the gremlins.
Hey, look. And then when you see it, you be like, oh no, that'll do, Donkey. That'll do.
Oh no,
do, Donkey.
But cause see, that's what people mess up at though. You know, they look at the face and they stop at the booty cheeks. Like, nah, you got to get down to them ankles.
You gotta get all the way down. You got them black. If you got them black thong sandals on, and then if you walking, then I see the bottom of your feet and they match the color of the sandals. Nah, it's over with.
Hey, if that second toe longer than the big toe, I already know you like to fight, so you disqualified.
A toe.
The second toe that this the big toe. Yeah. That's the second toe. That's the big toe.
Yeah, you like to fight. I'm cool.
Oh shit.
You got mosquito scars on your leg from childhood. I'm good on that too.
The mosquito scars? Yeah.
Oh, they scratching too long?
Mosquito scars, bro.
Oh yeah.
Let me look at the
I can't do the mosquito scars because if you got those, and I know them cheeks spotted, you out there with leopard buns.
Leopard buns.
Somebody. You're clapping something off National Geographic. Hell no.
Goddamn.
I had chicken pox when I was little.
Hell no.
You have to box that chicken and sell it. Because why the fuck you still got it on you?
Peacock booty, goddamn.
But I'm
It be
telling
going
you,
like this.
no,
Nah.
listen, I'm telling you, a woman's feet will tell you everything about her, bro. I'm telling you, her feet will tell you about her.
Courtney said he don't want that. He don't want the girl that used to foot race in the street back in the day.
No, I don't want that. Nope. Hell nah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I look at the face, feet, and then I go up. Nope.
Hey, that's something that's naturally crossed. That big toe cross around that second toe.
That little lazy one, that bitch just naturally just sitting there like this.
Just hanging.
Just sitting over there. Like, now that be
I
lazy,
like
man.
cracking jokes because I need to see what that grill looks like.
Like that, macaroni.
Like, they be just sitting.
They be sitting out waiting. They be sitting out waiting for food and shit, and they start tapping it.
You like, hey man, spread.
Hey, that's how you squeeze them in those little hills. They so little. That's how you squeeze them. They got to roll them toes over.
You know what I could never date? Y'all ever watch like a documentary on ballerinas?
Oh yeah, they got the worst feet.
You seen their feet?
Oh boy, them things gone.
Boy, them things been gang banging since the caveman walked the earth.
Boy, they been doing wax on, wax off with their feet since kids and they was a child,
Yeah,
boy.
hell no, I can't do that.
House of tiger feet, boy.
Tippy toe.
Shoot, I know they were showing basketball feet the other day. I was like, what the heck? I didn't know them NBA players' feet was all jacked up like that neither.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, none of them got good looking feet. Come on, not one of them.
I was like, ooh, they better. I know they whites better have a big allowance because we gotta look at them joints.
Oh man, yeah. NBA players' feet, bro. Come on, now.
I wouldn't say all of them got bad feet.
I'm gonna say most of them.
I ain't gonna say I seen it, but I'm just saying
Where y'all be seeing their feet at, bro?
Hey, man.
Where y'all be seeing their feet at, bro?
Hey, bro. Hey, you go. Hey, if you're in the gym, they all wear sandals when they get off the court.
That's true.
Nah, well, I guess I turned TV on by then.
Nigga probably done scroll past the IG or something. They probably done seen they shit like, hold on, let me see what they're hitting for real quick.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Hey, hey, I know my feet ugly, so.
But see, that's why I like cracking jokes though, because when I pull up on Shorty, if she do pass a couple prerequisites, I need to see what them teeth look like. I need to make sure they all neighbors.
Yeah, you got it.
I don't need that grill where it's like, you got them two teeth that's like, oh, hold me back, let me at them. Like,
Could y'all be with a fine chick, but she got the most ugliest laugh? Like, this shit is wild. Like it's embarrassing.
Oh.
Yeah, she just can't leave the house with me.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm petty, bro. I'm shallow, bro. I call it like it is, bro. I'm shallow, dog.
She be trying to hold it in. She be like, yuck.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for that to come out. Yuck.
Listen, every time you at the laughing, you'll say a joke and then you start laughing. You be like, man, what the fuck?
Now all your friends know and shit. You be like, oh. Oh, Clint, what was that, bro? I didn't want to say nothing when we was at the table.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Oh shit, bro. Hold up. Oh, let me. I said.
Clem hit us with the goof troop laugh.
Yuck.
Yuck. Oh shit, bro.
I don't need no laugh that sound like she giving Casper head.
Who?
I said I don't need no laugh that sound like she giving Casper head.
Nah, you stupid.
All that gulping crazy.
Wow, there, bro.
Oh, bro, this shit funny as hell, bro.
But listen, man, tonight was fire. What y'all think about tonight? I think this shit was dope.
Hey,
Even
well,
though
halftime I
Marcus,
was there.
he missed
Good.
most of the fucking show,
Yeah.
fucking internet and shit.
Yeah, went
But-
to the little cat out and shit.
Marcus keep upgrading equipment, and the equipment be
Hey,
fighting
Mose,
his ass.
hey, my
computer ain't working anyway. Let me go ahead and catch a couple of these before I get back on that.
Hey, while I was fixing to pass out.
Nah, that's dope. No, nah, you slowly upgrade. And I see that new microphone you got and everything. That's the same one I had.
Oh, bro, yeah, I had this one before. I just switched it out. And, yeah, I gotta get his camera situation right and his internet. I'm good.
Yeah,
I like it though, bro.
Y'all
I
got
like
me
I like
finna
talking.
fucking upgrade shit. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, I think right now it's gonna be it for until a couple things happen in the near future. But
nah, you can. Nah, I think your shit's straight though.
I got some more shit. I got some lights and everything. But like when I had tried it out the first time, I said that's too much light.
What you mean the toe color? Like the color of the skin on the toes or the toenails?
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you.
You talk about them discolored. They got
Because
two
if them
tone
knuckles
feet.
dark as hell, no.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you.
It be dark at the top and it start fading on the side.
As long as them joints nice and filed down, they look nice, they pretty lotion. I don't even care about the toe color. No, you don't even gotta have them hoes can be bare. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But no, that's what I'm trying to see. Is he talking about the nails or the knuckles?
I think she talking about the whole foot.
I think talking about the whole foot.
I'm just saying because
Hey, someone with them dead toenails?
Nah, not that dead toenail, not that black one. Nah,
That black one, dog.
Come on, man. We don't need the memoir of a Section 8 now.
Nah, I don't want that. As long as them things,
about
they gotta be filed.
8 inches thick too.
But look here, mama.
But now you
gonna have to do something. You gonna have to put some ointment on there or something.
They light skin like you get like a Cardi B or a Lotto, but then like the knuckles on the joints be fucking Michael Blackson black. Like, yeah, nah.
They was wearing them two little shoes when they was young. That's what
they was walking on their toes. That's what they were doing.
Nah, that's like that's just so they can show you the little 2% melanin they got.
Hey, that's almost as worse as the light skin with that light skin chick with that that ass crack is black.
Oh man.
Hey man, that's
you look down, you're like, what the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that shit?
Like, how I get like that?
You know the first thing you think, bro, she ain't wife in the bed or something.
Like, is that hereditary or some shit that run in your family, man? Everybody ass is just dark.
Like how I get like ain't that the fault of the sun? That's where the sun don't shine. Like how is it darker?
The one that she finally decided to serve it to you be that one day it's ashy too.
Ashy booty.
Like this shit dark. She like pick a struggle. You over here with the compound interest. I don't want this shit.
Like hold on, what that is? What's this, man? What's this, bro?
Go, I got some lotion up there on the top.
You got to hit it with the switcher duster.
Do that.
I got some Jergens. If you need it.
It's right down there.
Oh, that's crazy.
I got some of that Jergens, man. Like,
oh shit.
That's probably why all them blue movies be wasting all that damn baby oil in the ebony category. Let me try to knock that dust off.
Hey, look. That's what it was back in the day. Cherokee and all that stuff. They told some baby oil up back in the day, boy.
Oh man.
They sure did, boy.
Everyone baby oiled up all the way.
You finished watching the shit, your screen wet. Like, hold on.
I'm gonna come in the room like, what's wrong with your TV? Y'all need to stop eating in the room.
That make the honey buzz, mama. That was Pinky.
Oh shit. But that's funny, bro.
Oh yeah.
Listen, man, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I appreciate all of y'all who've been tapping in with us and who've been rocking with us. Like I said before, man, we getting closer and closer to that 1K. We are gonna be hosting something special for all of our first 1K subscribers. It's gonna be dope. Y'all gotta make sure y'all here. Make sure you tell your friends, your family, everybody. It's gonna be dope, bro. It's gonna be dope, and we got something big coming. I think this platform is going to be something that is gonna hit people by storm, because a lot of people haven't heard about us yet. But guess what? They will for sure.
Oh, they're here. I see a couple people over here viewing right now.
Yeah. So they gonna
here.
They're gonna tap in. They're gonna tap in for sure. You know what I'm saying? But we here for the long term, man. We here. This ain't no fly by night type of shit. We here for the long term. We here to build a community. We here to grow, and eventually, the bigger thing, when we have our first meetup, it's gonna be dope. But that's in the future, though. That's to come. You know what I'm saying? We'll give y'all more information on that. But you got to be in the Discord, and then eventually in the Patreon as well when that happens. But without further ado, I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all, man. And until next time, make sure y'all are here Saturday, 9:05 p.m. sharp, so we can lock in as well. All right. Until then, I'll holler.
Wait.